And we
Oh,
are supposedly live. Oh, there's our faces. Okay. Y'all say something for me so I can make sure I got some kind of
Say
Hello.
levels.
something
Nope,
for you
I don't
so
have
you
volume
got
up.
some kind of
There we
levels.
go. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
excuse me.
Hey, everybody. We're back with another Pacific Northwest Fears, the name I tacked onto this campaign so very long ago. It's a terrible name, but there you have it. When last we left our intrepid investigators, two of them did a little investigation. Well, one of them did a little investigation on Salt Marsh and then met a new arrival in town. But they could not find Lieutenant Schaefer. They could also not find Miss Eldridge. So, not Schaefer, Shaeder.
Yeah, that's a D.
Sorry. No, it's written right here, and I'm just an idiot. So, Lieutenant Shaeder, after lunch on Thursday, August 16th, 1877, uh,
Okay.
your accomplices, your associates, whatever you want to call them, had left.
Oh,
You were still in the saloon when uh, Corporal Will Stoutley and Private Tom Stoutley arrived, and they said that they have gotten a tip and could use your help. And would you come with them to help deal with something that? And they look around. They both kind of look around. They don't want to mention it out loud, obviously. Could
okay.
you help them with some excise work?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll go with them, and hopefully they'll fill me in on the way.
They do you have firearms? They would like you to bring any firearms you might have.
I will go get them then.
Okay, they'll wait for you in the
Uh,
saloon in the
yeah, my
tavern.
revolver is probably
Yeah.
when I put on my uniform, my revolver is usually in its flap holster.
Okay. So do you have a
So
rifle or any other weaponry that you might
yeah, I
want to
do.
bring? Is what
So
they
those
ask.
stay upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so I'll go get my saber and my
gotcha.
rifle.
Okay. They escort you out of the saloon. They take you downtown. You notice that the Saltmarsh Gazette building is closed up. Unusual, but it is a Thursday. So Cunningham's probably out dealing with newspaper stuff. Usually that the front door is just always open, and there's like shades over the windows, which are usually not there. They take you to down to the excise house, where they
Okay.
have a small 30-foot. It's a fishing boat. The name on it is Dispatch. Um, they stow their own. They have a couple rifles that they have stowed. They quickly go inside the excise house, grab a couple rifles. They each have a rifle. They are actually, just for your information, they're 56 Spencer carbines. They tuck them up under the. There's a small covered area in the front of the boat, and then they board her. They cast off. They get your help to kind of row out of the bay, and then they raise up
Okay.
a little mast, and they hook up like a lug sail. Um,
Okay.
Here I will
So once
give.
we're out here, then they can fill me in on where
Yes,
we're
yeah,
going.
they're gonna start. They're gonna start talking to you as soon as the sail's up and you're underway. I'm gonna
And
put.
actually, do they have a telescope or binoculars?
They do have field. Yes, they do have some field glasses. If you
Okay,
have any,
good.
you could also bring them if you wanted. It's up to you. You could have brought anything that you wanted of your kit. What am I
I'm not
doing
sure I
here?
have one myself at the moment.
Okay, they do.
But it
When
was
you
the kind of thing I
ask,
was thinking if I was going to get on a boat with just two people, I might stop to get one unless they have one already.
yeah, they do. When you
If-
ask,
if that's all.
they kind of point to that little under area in the front. And they
Okay.
note that Will notes that they do have some field glasses. They think they're going to need them for this. Let
Yeah.
me send. I'm going to put in gaming text. I think a kind of a little picture of the dispatch.
Only text. There it is.
Yeah, it's up near
Okay.
the top. There's the dispatch. It's not a very big boat. It's obviously a fishing boat, but it also has several, like six sets of oars in addition to the sail. And it was the oars that y'all used to get out. It's small, it's sleek, it's really well kept, it looks like. Will tells you they got a tip on a schooner smuggling whiskey into Seaton, nearby Seaton, which is about 20 miles away from Saltmarsh. The
Okay.
informant said the ship is called the Dipper. It's bringing smuggled Canadian whiskey into the States, likely to Seaton to sell to the Indians. Seaton's right next to the Macaw Indian Reservation. So, she's expected that evening after dark. They're going to, we're heading up that way now, and any help that you can give in this case would be greatly appreciated, since it's just him and his brother Tom who are the only ones here. He doesn't know
Yeah. Well.
what's going to really happen, but
Okay.
Any help and any strategies or any ideas you have would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, I say I'm happy to help, but we're only 3 men.
That's
How
true.
many do they have?
Don't know. If it's a schooner, they could have a crew of as little as three, or as many as, well, probably not too many. It's just a one of the local schooners, we think.
The point is
Um,
that they may, if we approach them, they may resist.
True.
Um,
We're going to also enlist the aid of the marshal in Seaton, though he cannot be
okay, good.
trusted. So keep that on your mind. He's a very greedy man, from my understanding. So, um, plus we have the law on our side. That's what
Well,
Tom
we
says. We have the
we
law
do,
on our
yes,
side.
but out here, such men might be inclined to murder and cover the evidence.
Oh, it's right outside Seaton, though. They're actually bringing it into Seaton. Any gunfire
Okay,
is going to at least draw attention. We're not going to be going out into the wilderness somewhere where they're dropping it off.
okay, so we'll
It's,
meet them at the dock then.
yes, very bold of them, but Seaton's laws are kind of. Sometimes they enforce them, sometimes they don't. So it's about a 4 hour.
Are
Go ahead.
are you certain that they'll dock, or will they
No,
put off a boat somewhere?
I'm thinking they'll put a boat off, but we don't know all the details, so we're going to just try to see if we can catch them in the act.
All right, it'll have to do then.
Yep, that's all we could find out. So it takes about 4 hours to get up there. So it's early evening, very late afternoon by the time you get there. They have actually packed some food, some sandwiches, some simple victuals. There's a little small keg of beer. There's another keg of water. I mean, they're set up like they know that this is going to take a few hours. Um, so
So
everybody has
they're really
plenty of
packed for an
food.
overnight if possible.
Will figures it's going to probably take a few hours because
Yeah.
we're getting there before dark, but we have to wait till after dark till this ship actually shows up, and it might not even show up.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just
And
going to
we,
be a pleasure cruise up to Seaton and
yeah.
back if our tip was not
And
accurate. Um,
worst to worst, we can stay in Seaton for the night if we want to.
True. One of us probably better stay awake the whole time though. I'm
How
gonna
big?
give you. That's what Will says.
Okay, I've never been. How big a town is Seaton?
It is about, I think it's about 500 people, but they're packed in pretty tight, and they don't, they, about half of them are fishermen, and the other half are criminals. A more wretched hive of scum and villainy you'll never find on this side of the country. Uh,
Oh,
let's
all right
see.
then.
Let's see. Hold on.
So
Town
meeting these men on the
maps,
dock at Seaton may not be a good idea if half the people in Seaton are their customers.
possibly, but it's our job. Okay, here is. Let's see. Do I have maps? Saltmarsh Books Gazette. Saltmarsh Maps. I'm going to stick in Saltmarsh Maps a picture, not a picture, but a map of Seaton. Um, they actually pull up on the south side of Seaton to the docks there, and those are fishing docks. They tell you that they know some of the fishermen in Seaton. Um,
Good.
so they're on. You guys are on the very south side of town at one of the docks. Um, Tom dons a slicker and heads into town to go talk to the marshal. He's back within about an hour. He says that the marshal was not. Uh, he Yeah, rain slicker. He was reluctant, but he did reluctantly agree. He's going to be at a saloon that's right at the end of the dock with a few men. He said he would deputize a couple more men. He's going to bring. He's got one deputy. As Marshal Sampson Pettit. um, and he basically says, Tom says he'd only do it if we offered him a share of the reward money, if there's any reward money. So he gets a share. Tom doesn't seem to care about money as far as that goes. Um,
Well, in all fairness, is the problem here is if they land in Seaton, them selling to the macaw is not our immediate problem.
no,
It's
no, no.
just paying
But
the excise tax,
right, if,
which means if they you might want to we might want to imply to the sheriff, marshal, whatever he calls himself,
mhm.
that making them pay the excise tax means he gets paid.
Okay, we'll tell him that when we see him tonight later.
As in, maybe we can end this simply by making these men pay what they owe and going on our way.
Well, if they're smuggling, then they are breaking the law, and that's up to
And
the
that's good.
judge to determine what exactly
Well,
gets done to them.
if they pay the excise tax, they're not smuggling.
That's true, but I don't have an actual idea of what the exact excise tax would be on it because I don't know how
You
much
don't what?
Canadian whiskey's worth exactly.
Okay, wait. So that's something we should have discussed before we left.
Well, we're already there,
I know, but
and
the
he doesn't
point
have any
is
way
that
of finding out about it.
I assumed one of you knew what the rate of excise tax is supposed to be.
Well, they're still smuggling. They're still breaking the law.
The point is they haven't broken the law until they land the goods without paying.
Exactly.
If they pay,
If they pay,
then
then they should have bills of lading for the product, and then they should be willing to pay the excise tax. I agree. That's what
and
Will's telling you.
that's the simple
If
solution.
they land, if they don't have a bill of lading, if they don't have any record of this whiskey, then they're
Then we have a
smuggling.
deeper problem.
Right.
Yeah,
So maybe you're right, and Will says I'm hoping you're right, and they're willing to pay off the taxes on it. We can quick figure that. They do a little math. They figure out approximately what it probably is.
that's fine.
Close enough. And if they've got all their ducks in a row and they're willing, but it gets dark. The glasses start getting handed around. You guys are kind of on this dock, this fishing dock. Other fishermen have come in. They nod at Will and Tom. They obviously know them. They're just kind of minding their own business. They're getting their catch in. They're not saying anything to Will and Tom. They give them a nod, that kind of thing. Will and Tom are nodding. They're kind of telling you, yeah, we know. That's Bob. This is Jeff. Blah 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 blah.
Right. I'll be polite as and just say hello as they pass by.
They nod. They say hello to you, but they're obviously nervous about you know excise men being around.
Yeah.
Make me
They've
a
heard.
spot hidden there, Shaeder.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Okay, there's Seaton.
Uh,
So you can see there's two main docks, and Will tells you the northern big dock is in bad disrepair. It's very rarely used by anybody but fishermen, so they're probably coming to that southern larger dock.
no, I do not succeed.
Okay, so Tom spots the ship first. He hands you the glasses and he points. And
Okay,
when you look through them, you can see a ship is very slowly coming in. No lights are burning on her. She's coming
okay,
in dark into this cove, this bay kind of area. They're pulling down the sails. You can see a few figures moving on deck. So there's at least two or three men. Um, Otherwise, the ship is completely dark. She lays about 50 yards off of of the she lays about 50 yards off of the dock there. Um, and it looks like she is aiming for that dock. And Will and Tom are like, we should probably get over there.
okay. So
Don't
it
you
looks
think
like they're
that's
going to
prudent?
dock.
It doesn't. It
They're
looks
going
like
to
they're
dock off
stopping
on a
and they're
boat.
dropping anchor, but they're laying off that dock, not very far.
Okay, so yeah, let's move over to there.
Okay, so they're going to lead you down the street. They're fine with just going down the street till they get to that street where the dock is, and then going onto the dock to see what's happening there.
Does one of
Um,
them want to alert the marshal or no?
Tom's got a whistle and he sticks it in his mouth,
Okay, so that's
and
the
they know
signal
that
then.
if they hear a whistle that they should come. Uh,
Okay,
and Will's just like, if we don't need them, we don't want to use anybody
okay,
from Seaton. Um,
that's exactly.
yeah. When you get to the main dock there, make me another spot hidden there.
Okay, let's see if I do any better this time. No, I do not.
Okay. Tom says
I
again.
mean, I
Tom's
did better,
sharp
but
eyed.
it still doesn't. Still not
Yeah,
good enough.
that's okay. Tom says there's a boat just put off towards that schooner. Do you see it? And once he points it out, you can see it as you're kind of coming up on the dock. You can also see several men on the dock, maybe um, three men, and a large two-wheeled cart with nothing to pull it, no horse or anything. Just seem to be
Okay.
kind of like loitering on the dock there. Um,
Now, is the boat going from the dock to the ship or from the
it
ship to
looks
the
like
dock?
yeah, the boat's going to the. You can see the boat is just arriving out at that ship, and Tom says
Okay, so
they
they
put off
launched the
from the
boat
dock.
from yeah. So they're meeting the ship. They're going
Yep.
to load the goods and then bring them back in the
Yep.
boat.
And you can see more action is happening on the deck.
Okay,
Looks like
so
a block and tackle's been set up, and you can see them moving
yeah,
large barrels. And these are barrels. These are probably, from your guess, probably a 50-gallon barrel, which means they weigh like 500 pounds full. They're going to
yeah.
be super heavy, and that's why they're having to use a block and tackle.
Why
Um,
they have a cart?
And
So
why they
why
have a
don't
car.
we?
Yeah, there's no way they're going to
Why
carry
don't
these
we?
fucking things.
Yeah. So why don't we go over to the three men on the dock there by the cart?
Okay, let's go. They both check their weapons. Well, they already checked their weapons. They're loaded. Um,
Yep.
and they are walking over towards them. Y'all walk to the men over there. Um, and they seem startled to see you. The men are like, oh, and one of them starts like edging, like trying to edge like towards the edge of the dock that you're not standing on exactly, like he wants to go. Uh, I don't know if you want to do anything about it. Will says, "Evening, boys. What you doing?"
What I'll do is I'll give the fellow who's moving a bit of a look,
Okay.
and the fact that I'm cradling a rifle,
Okay.
and let him
Yeah.
work out the rest.
You can give me any social. You can give me a intimidate check if you would like with a bonus die.
I actually don't have points in intimidate, do I? No, I really don't. Usually not about being scary.
That's okay. Even if you don't make it,
Uh,
if you aim a gun at him, he's probably gonna stop moving.
well,
If
I'm
you,
not aiming the gun. I'm just pointing out that I
yeah.
have it, and
Uh huh.
I'm encouraging. As in, don't make me have to aim it at you.
Yeah. You can.
Because,
You can start that way and
uh,
see what happens. See if he actually does
all right.
anything.
Well, I'll roll and see if I get lucky. I do not, but I could.
Don't
I'll
forget
try
your
the
bonus
bonus die.
die.
No,
No.
still nothing.
So he keeps kind of edging that way. He looked at you and he's like, he kind of nodded, and then he just kept and he kind of waits, and every time you look away, he's taking another step. So he's not
Okay.
going fast or far.
Listen, if he wants to jump off the dock, that's fine by
Well,
me.
no, he wants to kind of edge down the edge of the dock back to shore. Is what he's trying to do. You know what I
Then
mean?
what I'll do is I'll take a step over,
Okay.
so I'm more in his way.
Okay. Yeah. 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 All right, that stops him. Um.
So if
Uh.
he takes a step left, I take a step left.
Yeah. 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 So he stops. Once you're in his way, he's not going to try to go anywhere. You got half full moon, a few scattered clouds, so there is quite a good amount of light. There's no lights lit here on the dock. There's no lights lit on the ship still. Um, you do see a boat put off from that ship now. She appears to be riding pretty low in the water. Will's like, "Why don't you boys just hold off going anywhere till we? What are you doing here?" He starts to kind of very quietly, just subtly question. They're like, "No, nothing. We're not nothing. Uh, uh, Bob's wife's having a baby, and so here's where we're at." One guy says, obviously lying. I mean, it's a terrible story anyway, and his voice is shaking, and he's looking around like he's looking like for an escape as well, and doesn't see a very good one. Um, the longboat comes to the dock. There's two men in it, one in the front and one in the back, and one of them jumps out and quickly ties off the boat. Hasn't noticed y'all yet. Um, they make the boat fast, um, and then the other one gets up and starts to walk to the cart, and that's when he sees you guys with guns, with rifles, and he stops and he's like, "Oh, uh, Joey." And then Joey, who's been making the boat fast, he goes over and you see him thumping on something that's in the boat. Makes a very like solid sound, like it's full of something. It's not like a hollow bump bump. It's more like a clunk clunk. He's like, "What?" Oh, wait. He's like, "What?" Uh-oh.
I'll say, Joey, is it? Why don't you join us up here, please?
He comes up. He climbs out of the boat and he comes over. You can't see any weapons on any of them. Like they're not wearing holstered pistols. They don't have rifles or guns in their hands or anything like that. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, Will says, um, uh, "Where's the bill of lading on this product or the bill of lading on these barrels, there, boys?" "It's on the ship." "Yeah, that captain, he's gonna have it. That captain guy. That we're just locals. We were just hired to like move some stuff." Uh, the Stoutly brothers do not seem to believe him. Will says, "Tom, go get the marshal." And Tom nods, and then he takes off. And he's only gone for like a
Okay.
minute before he comes back with four men. One of them has a prodigious mustache. Oh, now I gotta find my way back to this. Oops, there it is. And where shall we put him? Let's put him in NPCs. Do I have NPCs? I do. Oh, god damn it.
It is an NPCs file.
This is so hard. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. Yeah. There he is. He's wearing a badge, glitters on his chest. He's wearing all black. He's got a prodigious mustache. He's kind of heavy set. He is carrying a shotgun cradled under his arm, and you can see that there's a pistol on his belt. The other three men are also set up the same way, with shotguns and pistols. Uh, Will says Will talks to him for a moment and asks him to keep these gentlemen here. They are under suspicion of being part of smuggling. And then he turns to you, Lieutenant Shaeder, and he says, shall we go and talk to the ship's captain, Lieutenant?
If you think that's the way we do this, then yes.
We're going to have to, I think. I think this boat will hold us up, even with 4 barrels in it. He and Tom scramble aboard and mount the oars. He kind of points to you, or when you're coming on board, he kind of points to the tiller for you.
I'll take that.
And so you can be in control, and they're going to do all the rowing. There are 4 big barrels in here, and once the 3 of you in and you start heading out towards the ship, water is almost splashing over the gunwales. These are some heavy barrels. Whatever's in this boat is weighing it down. You manage to get there without an incident. You climb aboard the ship to find there are 4 men on deck. They are getting more barrels out of the hold using block and tackle and like a crane-like thing. And Will basically says, we need to talk to your captain right now. Excise. And they all look scared. They eventually call for the captain, and he shows up. It's a small ship. There's not much to it. It's about 100 feet long. It's kept pretty ship shape. The captain is also a stout man who says, what seems to be the trouble here? And Will basically tells him that he needs to see bill of lading for these barrels. What's in these barrels? And the captain is like, yes, of course I have a bill of lading. I've done nothing. I've nothing to hide. There's nothing to find on my ship. You want to make a psychology, you can, Kevin. Or
sure, why not?
Lieutenant Shaeder. Also, if you wish to interrogate them, you can use any social skill to chat with them.
Probably not going to do much of that because I'm really here for support.
Okay.
I'm not really running this operation.
How'd your psychology go?
Something went wrong. Hold on.
Neither Will nor Tom have psychology. So
Error dice must have at least one side.
what?
Give me an error.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. 1D. You put 1D00.
You need 100.
Yeah, it should be 1D100.
D100. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You put 1D00, which looks right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's not.
It took me a second too. Yeah.
12.
There
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Okay. There's
12.
a good
Oh,
success.
he is lying.
That's an extreme success, actually.
Yeah, he's definitely lying. He definitely has something to hide. He is much more nervous than he is making himself out to be. Will says,
Well, what I'll do is I'll tap Will on the shoulder.
Yeah, he looks
And
right
I'll
at you.
say-
He turns to you.
Loud enough for the captain to hear. This gentleman doesn't want us to see what he is hiding, so I suggest, and out loud to the captain, that you produce the bill of lading immediately. We should hate to have to search the ship.
It should be in my cabin, is what the captain says to you. And then he heads below. You can go with him too if you want. Tom's up there with the rifle.
One of us should go with him.
Yeah, Will was
If
going to
Will is
follow
going
him.
That's fine. Then he
Okay.
can. It's his call.
So Will
If
goes
he
with
didn't-
him.
If he didn't, I would.
Okay. If you want to talk to the crewman while he's gone, you can try any social skill.
No, I'm just gonna.
That's fine. That's fine too.
I didn't even address him directly. Really, I was talking mostly to Will.
Will returns with the captain. manacled with. And by the way, they did bring manacles too. Each of them,
Okay.
and they gave you three manacles, and they've each got like three manacles on their belts. The
Okay.
captain's manacled. Will tells you that he tried to bribe him. Captain Hand said that's not true. There's no bill of lading. And there's a man in the cabin. Um, and the captain goes, I told you. I told you he was a passenger. We just took him on here. He's crazy. So we locked him in the cabin so that he would not interfere with what was going on tonight. Aaron's trying so hard not to laugh. What the hell? Uh, Aaron thinks he knows
No,
who it
he
is,
knows
I think.
something. He knows
Uh,
something
Yeah,
more.
I have an idea of who it is.
Out of game, you know who that is.
that's fine.
Yeah. I think I know who it is. I could be completely wrong.
You probably are, but that's okay. It's still fun. I want to hear who you think it is later. Um, he wanted to go to San Francisco. He said he had to get out of Saltmarsh, wherever the hell that is. Uh,
Further down the coast.
he's crazy. He says his name's John Reynolds, and he's some kind of hobo. I don't know. He had $8. He said he would work his passage. He's not a prisoner. He can leave. Take him with you. I don't even want him. This is the captain whose hands are manacled behind his back. Um,
Yeah, does the name John Reynolds mean anything? Have I ever heard that
no,
name?
you've never heard that name. That is not a name that rings any bells. Will say you look kind of confused by this, and Will's like, you can go try to talk to him if you want. He seems a little off. He's very nervous, but I just told him to stay where he was. I didn't lock him back
Okay.
in. You notice there is some keys hooked to his belt, Will's belt, that were not there before. Probably the captain's
Okay.
keys for the ship.
I'll
Um,
go. I'll go see what the man wants. Are you guys okay with the crew here?
yes, as a matter of fact, the crew's going to reload these barrels on board this schooner because you, sir, are under arrest. All of four of you are under arrest as well, is what Will is saying. And you will be transported into town to be held till the court judge can come around. Um, but yeah,
And I think adding to the crew, I think, gentlemen, it'll go much easier on you if you cooperate.
yes, get these barrels back aboard, is what Will says. And the crew look scared, and they immediately get to work. First, moving barrels back into the hold that they brought out, and then starting working on emptying out this rowboat. There is a boat on the schooner, by the way. So obviously, this is not the ship's boat that they've been using.
No, we saw it come from the dock.
Yep,
We knew
exactly.
that.
So I'm going to put gaming text. I'm going to give you a picture of the Dipper, which is the name of this ship. She's about 100 feet long. She can be crewed. Will had mentioned to you that one of these kind of schooners can be crewed with as few as three people, and usually is, because it's more money for everybody. At least as long as they stay near the shore. You go down. Oh, he gives. Oh yeah, he didn't lock the door. The captain's cabin is the only actual cabin. It looks like there is one hooded lamp down below, so there is some light in the hold. You can see all the way to the front of the ship. Up at the front, there are some hammocks, and then here at the aft end is a door that opens into a small cabin. It's a captain's cabin. There's a table. There's a small bunk. There's a man like in the corner. He's like down on the floor, and as soon as your door opens, he's like, oh, 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 oh. He looks terrified. Uh, I got a picture of him.
Okay. And I'll extend an empty hand. Calm down, Mr. Reynolds. No one's going to hurt you.
Oh, oh, I'm just a passenger. I'm just a passenger, sir. But I've got to get out. Got to get out of here. I got to get out of Saltmarsh. I can't go back there. It's. Oh, he's freaking out.
What happened in Saltmarsh?
Um, I'm going to need a successful social skill or psychology to
I
calm him
think
down enough to
psychology.
get anything out of him.
I think
In
psychology is my best skill in
Yeah,
that
go
regard.
for it.
See, regular success.
Success is all you needed. Um, yeah. Um, Once he starts talking, he won't shut up, and you get the story out of him, but you get all this other information that doesn't seem important. The main thing is he was from Burl, and this guy smells. He's obviously not bathed in a very long time. His clothing is very dirty. He looks like a hobo or a bum, or maybe just a day laborer of some kind that never has made any money. But you find out that he and his friend Fletcher Potter had come from Burl. They were trying to do some mining up there. They failed, so they were coming to Salt Marsh, and they were going to basically try to find jobs here, jobs there in Salt Marsh. And so they'd gotten there late in the day. So instead of going into town, they made a camp about a mile from town because they figured it'd be better to come in during the day. They didn't really have but a few dollars between them, so they really couldn't, well, okay, he didn't say dollars, a few dimes between them. Um, so
Maybe
they
they had a
made a
few dollars.
fire. Sorry?
Maybe they had a few dollars, but it wasn't much.
It was not much. They made a little fire. They made a little campfire. They were settling up just to sleep. Even though there was some rain that day, it looked like it was drying up. They thought this was a couple days ago. He doesn't remember exactly when. Um, they also wanted to. They made sure they made the campsite on the opposite side of the road from where they had seen all these signs warning about no trespassing and that kind of stuff. And when he woke, his companion was acting strange. He was kind of like moving, lying on the ground and moving. And then Reynolds realized he was completely covered with mosquitoes, like from head to toe, hundreds of them. And they were draining him dry, is what he says. So I lay there. I didn't move. I was terrified. And then they lifted off the man, and they all hovered together in this big ball of mosquitoes. And then they started coming towards me, and I leapt up and I ran. I ran as hard as I could, as far away as I could. And when I looked back, there was a little light from what was left of the coals from the campfire, and I could have sworn there was a man standing there over Fletcher's body. You get kind of the idea that Fletcher was kind of his frenemy. Like they were friends, they were enemies, they were associates, they were accomplices. The words he uses to describe this other man are all over the place. Um,
Okay.
um,
He's convinced that the other man
oh,
was devoured by
that's
mosquitoes.
what he thinks. And there was somebody standing in the camp. Um, so um, so he just ran. He ran most of the night, and then he continued on his way up to, and he found himself in Seaton that next day, and he'd been trying to get some money together, and he found out about this schooner coming in, and it was supposed to be heading south. It came from Canada or something. It was heading south, and so he was going to, and he had like $7, $7 or $8 that he had managed to make in those few days, just doing whatever. He doesn't actually specify what he's doing. Who knows? But the captain said he would give, and then he managed to get onto the dock. He knew they were gonna be there, and he got on that boat and he wouldn't get off. And he told him he'd scream and he'd bring everybody. And so they took him onto the boat, the ship, the Dipper. The captain said, "Yes, you can come to San Francisco." He took his money, and he's gonna have to work his passage. So
But,
I could.
but Dipper then went north with him, so
No,
he
no, no,
was
no,
on the
no.
last.
He was on that boat that went out that y'all saw earlier. He came
Okay,
to the dock and he told the smugglers, or whatever these guys were doing, he's like, no, you're taking me on that ship, or else I'm gonna make a ruckus and you're
okay.
gonna get in
So he
trouble.
wasn't. So he wasn't really being held prisoner here for any length of time. He literally just got on board.
Yeah, and then they locked him. And what the captain said was they locked him in the cabin so he wouldn't make a fuss. And as soon as
Okay.
they got underway again, he was going to let him out. Is essentially what Captain Hand, his name is Nicholas Hand. You find that out. You can see some documentation on his little desk that obviously he pulled out. There's also a wad of there's like $30 in $1 bills lying there. Um, and but Reynolds hasn't touched anything, man. He's in the corner cowering. When he tells you this whole thing, he's just in the corner cowering and looking around terrified. But you
Okay.
manage to
And
calm him
so,
down enough. You get this story. It does take you like 20 minutes to get this story out of him because he's all over the place. He came from
of
St.
course,
Louis. He tells you that. Who cares? A bunch of other crap that you don't that has nothing to do with the situation at hand.
and what he wants is to go to San Francisco.
Yeah, no, he wants away from Saltmarsh, as far away from this place as he can get.
Okay. Um, well, I'm not sure. I want to help him, but I'm not sure how. Do I know? I don't know anything about boats in and out of sea,
No,
and he doesn't want to come back with us because we're going. Our next stop is Salt Marsh again.
yeah, I don't know.
He's not going to want to. I'm not even telling him that right
That's
now.
probably a good idea. Um, yeah. At one point, after his conversation, while you're kind of just looking over the cabin, Tom calls down and says, "Everything okay down there, Lieutenant?"
Yeah, it's
Great.
good.
Okay, good.
I'm here with what was his name? Reynolds. I'm here with Mr. Reynolds.
Yep. You can hear
He
thunks as they're bringing aboard all these barrels, and you could see there's a when you come out of the cabin, you can see there's a total of 10 barrels down there, big ones. And the crew have come down and they're tying them. They're securing them again so they don't go anywhere in the hold. Um,
Right. And they're going to dock the boat, I would
um,
assume.
no, actually, Will's impounding the boat. Will's impounding the schooner.
Okay.
He's going to impound the schooner, everything on board. He tells Captain Hand he's under arrest. He's going to he'll be turned over to the marshal here in town for the circuit court judge. It might end up having to go to the county court. Um, they will find any personal belongings of the crew and the captain that are on board and return them to them as soon as possible. Um, but for now, they're going to just. He says, "We're taking you to be arrested officially by the marshal of town. We're going to take you right now." And then once they've got the hatch cover closed and everything is done, he and Tom manacle the other four men from the crew. Um, he tells each one of them he tells those crewmen that it will be noted that they did not resist and that they worked with the excise men and they were very cooperative. And they start putting them on board that boat from and just as you guys are getting in the boat to get underway to take the boat in to drop these guys off, you hear gunfire coming from the shore, like 5 or 6
Okay.
shots, pow 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 pow, and you can see
So
flashes on that dock.
okay, so the shooting's coming from the dock where we
Yes,
last saw the marshal and his men.
correct, and it's not coming your direction as far as you can tell. I mean, you're not hearing the whiz of bullets or splashes in the water or anything like that, or thunking on the side of the dipper.
Okay,
um,
well, I'm going to do what's instinctive, which is get low.
yeah.
And then I'm
Actually,
going to
everybody
start.
does.
Yeah, I'm going to start. Anyone who doesn't, I'm going to reach a hand out and start pushing
Okay.
their heads down.
Okay.
So everybody's as low to the gunwale of our boat as can be.
It doesn't last very long. Lasts less than 20 seconds, and then it's all quiet again.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can get the spyglass
Yeah, yeah. Tom will hand you the
and
field glasses.
have a look.
You can see some people on that dock, kind of moving around.
Okay.
It's too dark to tell who it is.
Are those who are moving visibly armed?
They look like they have, yes, long arms of some kind. It's impossible at 50 yards to tell exactly what. Even with the field glasses, it could be
Could
shotguns.
be.
It could be the
Could be.
deputies. It could be some
Could be
kind
the.
of other long arm.
Could, could be the marshal's men.
Hmm.
Did it look like the gunfire was coming from two directions or just one?
It did look like a few shots came from closer on this end of the dock, and about 4 shots came from the other way.
Okay, so this was more likely to be a gunfight than an execution.
It wasn't shotguns either that were fired. You know that for sure. It sounded like small arms fire.
Oh, so nothing that sounded like a shotgun.
No, definitely not. Shotguns are very loud and very distinctive,
Yeah. I've heard enough gunfire, I think,
especially
to know
compared
the
to any
difference.
kind of pistol. Just about.
Yeah. So those were probably handgun. That was probably handgun fire.
What do you suggest, Lieutenant? That's Will.
Stay low. I didn't hear any shotguns. The marshal's men were armed with shotguns.
That's right. That's what he says.
Could be. I think our locals may have ambushed them. In which case, if they've killed the marshal, there's no reason not to kill again. There's nothing but a rope for him now.
We could just take the schooner. I'm impounding it. There's a lot that leaves a lot of unanswered questions though. Here in
Yeah,
Seaton.
no, get us a little closer,
Okay.
quietly.
They start to row. You're at the tiller again,
Yeah.
towards the
Here,
back.
here, hold on. Pull the oars up. Pull the oars up.
They do.
There's a little trick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find something made of cloth.
Yeah.
If I have to borrow coats from some of the men we arrested,
Okay, you can do that. Yes.
and each of the oars they're using is getting wrapped in cloth.
Tom is like he should have thought of that.
That's how you muffle
Yeah,
the sound of
they
oars.
muffle them. They do actually a very expert job. Like they've done this before.
Good.
Once you put the idea in their head, they're like, yeah, we should have been doing that. We should have done that originally. And they get the oars muffled and they start rowing you towards the shore or towards that dock with your
And
5 prisoners.
I'm gonna let them worry more about steering, and I'm gonna get my rifle ready.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
they
said
can
the marshal
steer.
was a greedy man, but if somebody just murdered him in cold blood,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
fuck
So,
that guy.
long story short, you call out. At some point, Will calls out. You hear the marshal's voice come back. So you go up to the
Okay.
dock very carefully. You've still got your gun. The other two have their rifles in their laps, ready. And it
Yep.
looks like the marshal is there with his deputized men. Um,
Okay.
he says, "Sorry about that. Those other men drew weapons and fired on us, and then they fled." You can, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um, Will's disappointed at the local smugglers have not been captured, but he tells the
Yeah.
marshal he gets the names of all the men from the crew of the schooner and Captain Hand. He makes sure that he's got something. He pulls out paper and writes the names down for himself and makes a copy for the marshal. He tells him that in his official capacity as excise agent for the United States of America and the territory of Washington, I hand these men over to your custody until the circuit court judge will come, and when he comes, they will be tried, um, or that will be referred to a higher court. Please don't let these men get away from you, Marshal Pettit. And Will seems there's just his voice is just icy cold.
Oh yeah. Well, listen. When the marshal said that they escaped,
Yes.
I'm smirking at him like, really? That's the story you're going with?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
really?
Um.
Like, I'm not saying anything, but my expression is very clearly. Is you really? That's the story you're really going to go with?
That's what he claims. They pulled weapons out, they opened fire, and they ran. And Marshall's men returned fire. Nobody made any hits, which is not actually unusual. But yeah,
Oh,
it is pretty thin. It's a pretty thin story.
yeah. They didn't, in fact, return fire. I would have heard it.
No, they did. You saw some fire coming from the near side of the dock.
Yeah, but no shotguns.
No, no shotguns. They didn't use shotguns. There was some pistol
So
fire
when
that
they
went
said they
back and forth.
returned fire, they decided to set aside the weapon they were
Yes,
holding and draw a different
apparently.
one.
How weird.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Weird.
Um, he tells the marshal that he is confiscating the ship. He's confiscating the. He basically gives the marshal the same thing he told the crew when he brought Captain Hand Up out of the hold, is that personal items will be returned as soon as possible. If they can be identified, everything, blah, 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 blah. He signs his name to it for the schooner Dipper, and it's cargo. And he hands over a copy to the marshal. It's just on a piece of paper, and it's just him noting exactly who he handed over and what he handed over. And he wrote down a copy for himself, and he tucks it into his jacket. And then he again tells the marshal, please try to take better care of these prisoners, Marshal Pettit. And Marshal Pettit just kind of at him, and then they take the. He says,
Hey,
"Wait,
hey, Mark.
why don't you put your own manacles on him?" And Will and Tom unmanacle them so that the marshal's men can manacle them or tie
Yeah.
them or whatever.
And hey, and as we're leaving, hey, Marshall,
Hmm.
got a little bit of advice for you. Next time you're in a gunfight, use the weapon you're holding, not the one in your pants. Have a nice evening.
You just get a grunt from him. So Tom takes off. He runs away, and soon the dispatch comes up. He's rowing
Yep.
it by himself. It's a bit
Yeah.
much for one guy. You guys can board the dispatch, get back on board the Dipper. They make the
Yep.
dispatch secure to the aft end with a rope about 30 or 40 feet long. Um, Will wants you to steer. He thinks you're not a
Uh,
sailor, are you, Miss
no.
Lieutenant? Okay, you
No.
steer. We're gonna get the sails rigged, and he gives you some initial instructions on steering. And he thinks that it's gonna take a little while. They're not gonna be able to make the. He guesses this ship can probably go about 8 knots, but they're probably not gonna make it. So it's gonna be most of the night getting back to town.
That's fine.
But we did it with the Sea Ghost. I think we can do it with this schooner. It's a lot smaller. And yeah, so it takes you a good portion of the night to get back. The ship is placed into the bay. The anchor's lowered. Um, they get some help from some people in town to move the cargo. Everything is written down that's in the ship. They're starting to remove stuff from. Oh, he comes to you and he's like, "That gentleman is still in the captain's cabin. I totally
Well,
forgot about him."
I was gonna, once we started out, I was
Okay.
gonna have a conversation with them about
Yes.
that
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
to
So
let
you
them
get
know
time.
that Mr. Reynolds wants to go to San Francisco and is terrified to go to Salt Marsh.
Oh.
So my thinking is either he's going to have to remain on board while the ship remains in Salt Marsh, or I think before we get underway, he should go ashore and make his way by land.
So they're already starting to get the sales going when you remembered to do this. Is that okay?
Oh, I was doing it basically as soon as we were on board.
Okay, okay,
There's
okay.
no reason to wait.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know if you had just thought of it or if it was an
No,
idea
no,
you
I
had.
was
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So
no,
yeah, so yeah.
that was my next priority once dispatch was secured.
What's your
I said
suggestion?
before we begin getting
Will
underway.
wants to know what you would suggest. You've told him
I'm
all.
gonna
He wants to know about the man first. When you tell him he's a harmless kook.
I'm
Um.
gonna I'm gonna I'm saying I'm gonna go and speak to him, and I think I'm gonna offer him either
All
that
right.
he should go ashore here and travel overland, or he comes with us, in which case he's going to have to wait over in Saltmarsh. I don't know if you're willing to let him wait aboard this ship.
Um.
It's a
That
legal
shouldn't be
gray
a
area.
problem. We're gonna bring the sails. I plan to bring the sails to shore once we've got her anchored, and we're also going to remove some things from the. He points to the wheel from the
Yeah,
tiller, so it can't be maneuvered. Just in case these people get away as well from Marshal Pettit. Because
yeah,
if they
which they
do,
might.
I would
One
say they
is,
would head straight for Saltmarsh and try to steal their ship back if that happens.
yeah,
So
my thinking there is if Reynolds doesn't want to go ashore now, would you allow him to live aboard the ship until the next stagecoach arrives?
yeah, he nods. Yeah, this man sounds like he wants. Did you explain to him Reynolds is got
I told him
problems?
I'm going to tell him the whole story and why he
Okay,
doesn't
okay,
want to go to
that's the
Saltmarsh.
easiest. Yeah, okay. No, yes, we'll let him.
So
Yeah, he can stay aboard. He can stay aboard a few days. We'll make sure he gets food and water, and if he feels safer on board, if he's willing to stay, he can stay here till next week when the
okay,
stage
so that
comes. We can even
because
give
I
him
know
some money
there's
so he can go on the stage.
that's worst to worst. I'll pick up the cost of a ticket to get him out if he wants.
Somebody will.
Point of the matter is,
Maybe the
yeah,
town
someone
will,
will.
or maybe the
But,
federal government will help him.
yeah, one way or the other. Point is that so I'll go talk to him. I'll see what Reynolds wants to do then. I'll tell him
Reynolds.
basically the ship is going to
Okay.
Saltmarsh.
Yeah, Reynolds
You
doesn't want.
don't have to.
Yeah, Reynolds doesn't want to go back to Seaton. He doesn't want to go to Saltmarsh. But if you offer him to stay on board the ship, he thinks about it for a long time, and then he looks at you real serious, like the most serious you've ever seen a man look at you before. And he's like, "Mosquitoes won't come on a ship, will they?"
I don't think they come out to sea. And even so,
He seems
I'll get you a mosquito net when we arrive.
he's thrilled. Yes, he'll stay on board the ship. You don't know if he even heard
Okay.
the second part. As soon as he said it, I don't think they come out. He's like, "I'm staying. I'll stay on board the ship. Yes, as long as you
Okay,
have
and
me."
then I'll also fill him in at that point on when the stage comes, he'll have to go through town to get on the stage, but basically he'll only have to go through Saltmarsh long enough to get onto the stagecoach,
Okay, he's amicable to that. He's willing to do that.
and then it'll go, and he doesn't have to come back.
So you managed to get the ship back, probably about 3 or 4 in the morning. It still takes a few hours to unload it. Like I said, Tom and Will find some men, wake up some guys in town, basically, and
Yep.
bring them out in a just a long boat, like the one that they were using before, or probably the one
Yeah.
from the Dipper.
And I'll
Um,
make a point of actually securing a mosquito net
yeah, you could
that
do
I
that.
can hang over the captain's cabin,
You can do
so it
that,
can basically he can put it in the door of the captain's cabin, and he can stay there until the stagecoach
or you can
goes.
hang it over the bed too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
whichever he prefers.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, I'll just
Um,
deliver him the net and let him do what
Yep.
he wants with it.
Yep. And it takes hours to get, the crewman had small items. Everything is recorded and like put in a sack or a box or something. So that can
Yep.
be returned. The money, he points you to the money. He points at the $20. It's $24. That was the money that Captain Hand tried to bribe him with to find the bill of lading. So that's technically evidence. Um,
$24.
yeah,
That's
that
all.
was it.
What, really?
$24
That's
is
about
pretty.
as
It's a good amount of money. It's a couple hundred
That's
nowadays.
like that's like a
that's
month's wages back then.
that's thinner than they got away.
So yeah, that was all he was apparently bribing him with. So and of course he refused it. That's evidence. He's kind of surprised. Reynolds is really poor, obviously, and didn't touch it. Did not touch that money on there. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
In all fairness, it's not compared to the kind of money they're making on this. To put it in perspective, in
oh yeah,
terms of actual mid 19th century economics, smuggling can be so valuable and so profitable
oh
that
yeah,
we have cases of slave smugglers who would actually burn the ship at the end of a
oh
voyage
yeah.
because it was worth it. They
So
made so much money that the cost of burning their ship to the ground
so there's like
was okay.
530 gallons of Canadian whiskey. That all goes
Yeah,
into the excise house. Into that, the bottom half of the excise house is one big warehouse. You know what I mean? and
Yeah.
then the upstairs is where they live. And all this stuff goes in there. The sails are brought onto shore, and they go in there. All the individual items are put in there in one corner, so those can be sent back to Seaton soon. Um, but you're exhausted by morning.
Yeah.
By the time the sun comes up, you're just beat. Um,
I'm actually asleep tonight.
Friday morning, yeah.
I may,
Well, not
I
tonight,
may do
but
something I haven't slept in a while. Sleep.
yep, you're very tired. It's been a very busy night. It's been probably the most productive night that you've been here, productive time that you've had here in Saltmarsh so
Yeah.
far. And they thank you very much. They note that if there is a reward for this, they don't know if there is or not, but if there is any reward, of course, you will get a share. They
Mhm.
promised to share to the marshal up in Seaton. He already let half the frickin' prisoners go, but um, and then the circuit court judge usually comes to Saltmarsh first, so then that's when they're going to inform him of what's going on in Seaton and these gentlemen and hand over this piece of paper that Tom read, that Will wrote everything down. Yeah, they're tired, very tired too. They're probably not going to do any fishing today, but yeah, they're going to take food and drink out to Mr. Reynolds whenever, 2 or 3 times a day. Uh, um, there's no guard on the schooner, but at this point it can't move. It has no means of propulsion. It has, and they've removed certain things, so the wheel and the tiller are no longer connected. So you can't steer it
Yeah.
and you can't make it go. So it's pretty safe out there, they think. Oh, they
Yeah.
lit.
And I
And
don't
one thing
think.
I did forget was as soon as you guys started like getting ready to get underway after the whole dealing with Reynolds and everything, they lit all the lights on the ship. And there were
Yeah.
several. There's at least two forward and two back. So,
Look good.
all right.
Okay.
So
Well,
that was why nobody could find Lieutenant Shaeder. Sorry that went longer than I expected it to. Um, Miss Eldridge on
oh,
Thursday.
and at some point, by the way, I will
Hmm.
fill people in on what happened to Fletcher and
Yes.
what
Next
Reynolds said
next time you
about him
meet, do
being
you
in.
want to try to go
Yeah.
to the Saltmarsh Saloon for breakfast and see if they show up on Friday morning?
How about let's call that lunch, shall we?
You're going to bed for a few hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Um,
Yeah, I'm not going
um,
to be up till lunchtime.
do you want to go into the Dreamlands when you go to sleep that morning or not? Are you just
I don't
gonna
think
crash?
I'm legitimately that tired that I
Okay.
might crash for real. No
Okay.
drugs, no dreamlands, no nothing. I haven't done that in a long time.
No. All right, Miss Eldridge.
And
Hello.
again, I was working all night, so
Yes, you were. It was hard work too.
fatigue will do
Um,
it. Will do its thing.
it is Friday. It's going to end up being Friday morning, but you have Thursday you can mess around with briefly here. Um, was there anything you
Wait,
wanted to do
question.
on? Yeah,
What night was it that we did the whole Wilkes thing?
Tuesday. Tuesday night was Wilkes.
Tuesday.
Wednesday you
Okay.
found out Hutton was gone. Thursday morning, by Thursday noon,
Mhm.
you guys had done a brief investigation and found out Hutton apparently left town, took a
Right.
horse and just
Right.
fled. And then it was theorized that that's not. And Wednesday night was also the night that you went to the Dreamlands and you got the note that
Right.
said
Okay.
he switched bodies with me. Is there
Gotcha. Wednesday
anything?
night. So it's Thursday
And then we
now.
met Thursday at lunch was the last time that we met as a group. Thursday
Okay.
afternoon and evening, for whatever reason, Frog Dog, you need to change your nickname if you can. And Kevin, if you can change your nickname, that would be great too. To put Alonzo
Yeah.
Shaeder. But Miss Eldridge, they
Okay.
were not able to find you since we played without you and Kevin last time. They weren't able to find either one of you. That's what happened to Kevin. Kevin went on a little excise mission. What did you want to do in
Okay.
Saltmarsh that you weren't around or available to be found? You handed me that list at one point. Um,
Yeah. Not this time. Sorry. So I was thinking. I kind of forgot at one point about, was it the Widow Jones?
Zenobia Jones.
The
Yes,
didn't you say there was a widow named Jones?
Widow Zenobia Jones. She lives over on the west side of town,
Okay.
and
And we
the
thought that she knew Hutton for some reason.
uh, y- uh, Jimenez intimated that maybe that's where Hutton was, but he didn't want to disturb him. But that was Wednesday.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was
Okay. Did he say
Wednesday.
why?
No, he never said why. He seemed to be very discreet, but he was kind of smirking about it. So you're
Okay.
not sure exactly
Did I
what.
pick up on that?
Fernando
Yeah,
would
you
have
could have
said
picked up on
probably
it.
because they wanted to be left alone.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
And that's why
okay. So I
there
would have
was.
picked up on
He
a hint
thought
there.
that's where Hutton was on Wednesday. Wednesday night is when you went to the Dreamlands and you got the note and you found out no, something's wrong. Hutton's in Wilkes' body. Your
Right.
initial investigation on Thursday
Oh,
morning
okay.
proved Hutton left town early, and was gone. And then you met for lunch, and then you all kind of split up again. And that's where we left off last time you played.
Okay.
Jimenez and Sean's new character did not find you anywhere in town. Where were you? So you got to work with me here about
Okay.
why was she
Okay. Well,
unavailable?
I was
Where was
thinking
she?
initially that I would have been still investigating to see if he was with this Jones
Okay, yeah. So you're
woman.
gonna go and visit
But
Miss Jones' house, or do you not want to?
well, I guess if I already knew that they had switched bodies at that point, though,
By Thursday,
then I
yes.
might not. Then I might not bother with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So I guess I'm of the impression that Hutton is missing, right?
He is. That's what
And that
everybody
we should find him.
probably.
Okay. Okay. I want to go to the marshal's office
Oh,
or
yes.
the police
Yeah, there is a
station,
marshal.
whatever.
It's down by the bank. It is actually number. Oh, Kevin, by the way, I think you're the first character who's actually gone to Seaton in this campaign.
I believe so.
Is that where the airport is now?
No. There's nothing
No?
out there now. Probably.
I mean now.
No, not in like
The
present
Seapack
day.
Airport.
Present day. You're
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah. No. These
Yeah.
towns are
I'm
probably
wondering if it
all
was
gone.
named.
These towns are. Saltmarsh might have survived to the present day.
I'm just curious if it's like close to the location because of the name Seaton and SeaTac.
No, it's not. It's a completely different town. It's up by the Macaw Reservation. The marshal's
CTAC
office
seems like an acronym for something.
number.
It's Seattle Tacoma.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there.
Number 33 is the marshal's office. Make a luck check to see if he's around. Well, no, you know what? He's around. Fuck it. Let's let you meet Marshal Dodd.
Okay.
Let's let you meet Marshal Virgil Dodd. We don't always have to have a luck check. Let me find NPC pictures. Here we go. And Marshal's office. Bingo bango. Here. Whoops. Is this the right place or is this a boat? No, that is the right place. Here's another picture. He's probably been here before. He'll be here again. There's Marshal Virgil Dodd.
Okay.
I do have some notes on him.
He looks like he's blushing a little bit. Why is there like a little bit of?
He probably had smallpox or something as a child. He's probably got like a bunch of bumps on his cheeks.
Well, it's like a black and white photo, but it looks like he has like blush on his cheeks.
It does kind of. You're right.
I
It's a
don't
little
know why.
darker.
That's strange.
So Marshal Dodd's
They
in.
did that. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm gonna
Marshal
stop.
Dodd's in
I'm
the
not gonna
office,
stop later.
and he looks up to you. He looks up at you.
Okay.
Can I help you, miss?
Hello there. Hello
He
there,
stands
sir. Have I met him?
You have not met the marshal here yet in town.
Okay, I extend my hand for a handshake
Well, he reaches out to you.
and say, I'm Isabella. Do
Isabella.
you know Mr. Hutton?
Isabella.
Eldridge.
Eldridge.
Yes.
Virgil
I'm
Dodd.
fairly new to town.
As he's shaking your hand, he says, Virgil Dodd.
Lovely to meet you.
Meet me.
Do you know Mr. Hutton, the newspaper man?
The newspaper man. Yes, I do. Been looking for him.
Oh, have you? Have you found him? Our companion or compatriots
No.
and I have been looking as well.
No, haven't found him. Mr. Cunningham came
Really?
yesterday. Came this morning, wondering if I'd seen him.
Who did?
So I started to look at Mr. Cunningham. He's the newspaper man.
Yes.
He owns a newspaper. Publisher.
Right.
He's a publisher.
I believe I've met him as
Yes,
well.
he rented a horse from the library stable Wednesday morning. Mr. Hutton did.
Hutton did?
Alone. Yes. He also removed all of
Oh,
his money from the bank Wednesday morning about the same time. Probably before going to the livery stable, though I do not have an exact time for either one. And left town heading west, obviously heading north out through the old wall. Uh,
west.
that is true.
Well, you can't get much further west than
No,
Saltmarsh,
the
can you?
road goes west, but well,
Ah,
it's north, but it's out the west end of town,
I see.
and then it curves back to the east. You see, well, you came here on
Do
boat.
I know about
You don't
this
know
road?
you don't know where the roads go. You came here on a ship. You came here on the sloop. Remember, you've been up that road a little ways. It goes north out of town. You went up a little ways
Uh-huh.
looking for honey, some kind of fragrant lemon stuff. I don't remember what it
Oh
was.
yeah.
But
Oh,
you only went about a
lemon
mile
balm.
up that road before you came
Lemon balm.
back. Lemon balm, yeah.
Um,
I did look up the lemon balm. I know where it is, where it occurs
okay.
in Washington State. Um, so that's in the direction of Burl or
Hmm.
Seaton, as he's broken no
I
law,
see. So
and he seemed to be alone
you
when
have
he
confirmed.
left. I'm sorry, I did not
Okay.
mean to interrupt
And
you,
and you have.
miss.
I'm sorry as well. You've confirmed that he has taken that road up north to the northwest.
There was a witness who saw him. The boys at the livery stable said he was alone. He was not under duress.
Okay.
So it is of my opinion that he left town on his own. You see.
Right.
Now, do you know
I
Mr.
see.
Hutton very well?
Yes, we are friends.
Can you can you
Um,
can you tell me why the man might have left town in such a hurry?
well, I've been wondering that myself.
Hmm.
Um,
Wondering it yourself.
shit. I don't know how much to reveal here.
Whatever you want.
Because I just met this guy.
Marshall Dodd. Yeah, you just met him. He's a cop. Got the star on his
Have I
vest.
heard about him, if he's trustworthy or
You haven't
anything
really
like
heard much
that?
about Marshall Dodd. You haven't
Okay.
heard he's not trustworthy, but you haven't. Nobody's warned you and said stay away from Marshall Dodd. He's
Yeah.
crooked or anything like
But
that. But
he is
you haven't really heard anything.
he is a cop though, and they tend to be skeptical about any kind of mystical things.
Yeah, I don't know how your character
So
feels about police. That's up to you. You could be very
just that.
trusting, or you could be non-trusting, whichever you wish.
More neutral, but slightly. I want to be reserved. So,
Okay.
oh, shit. Can you come back to me? I got to think about how much I want to
We have
reveal
to get
to
you
him.
dealt with here and finished
Damn it.
before we move
Okay.
on.
Uh, okay. I'll just say yes. I saw him the other night, a few nights ago. We.
Well, you know
Oh God,
a few
I'm
nights
scared.
ago, so you know Mr. Hutton on sight.
Yes,
I do not
we
have that
cross paths
advantage,
quite
miss.
often.
I was going to go.
What was that?
He's looking at a clock. He says, I do not have that advantage. I was going
That
to
you can
go. He
recognize
looks at the
him.
clock. I was going to go up to Burl to see if he had been seen there. Could you accompany
Ah.
me to Burl?
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
I'll
I would
get you a
like
horse
to
at the
pursue him
livery.
as well.
Can you ride, ma'am?
Uh,
Do you have any points in
I
ride?
believe.
It starts at 15.
No, I'm sure I didn't.
You didn't? That's fine. Then you can tell him whatever you
Let me
want.
see.
You could say yes or no. It's up to you if you think you can ride or not, Josie. You have the basic knowledge of how to ride a horse.
Ride. Ride. Oh, I can't even see it. Oh, 15.
So you have basic knowledge of
Yeah,
how to
that's
ride a
right.
horse. So you can answer him any way you want and still be truthful.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how to ride. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
still the truth.
Yes, certainly. I'm no expert, but
He's
I
looking
can
at, are
ride
you
a
wearing a
horse.
dress or a skirt or are you wearing pants?
Yeah.
Okay, a dress or a skirt or
Oh,
something like
I
that.
don't know that Isabella wears pants.
Okay, right. Perhaps we should rent.
No, I don't think so.
Perhaps we should get a trap, a carriage to go. Because he did look you up and down, and you
Oh.
realize he's looking at the fact you're wearing a dress is going to make it hard for you to ride 20 miles to Burl. It's probably going to be a whole
Really,
day
they
thing.
don't stretch out, like not stretch, but like
It's not
floof
common.
out.
A lot of women ride side saddle when they have dresses on.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
if a
sounds
woman
challenging.
if a woman is going to ride a horse and she'll a long distance, she'll probably wear pants or some special kind of dress that's built for
Okay.
that. And you're not wearing
I mean,
that
I can get
currently.
some.
We could get
If
it.
they have some at the general store,
We'll get
I
a
can
we'll get a
get
trap.
some.
We'll get a trap. He takes a piece of paper out and he writes something on it, and he folds it and he puts it on the desk. And he looks out the front windows. There's bars on all the windows of the whole building, by the way. It's a brand new building. Smells new. It's got steps. There's a second story on this building. You haven't seen jails with second stories so far in the places that you've lived. They've usually been very small brick or stone buildings and just one floor and like an office and then
Cells.
bars basically in the back. Yeah, for cells. So yeah, so that's what you're doing today. You go to the livery stable
Okay.
with Marshal Dodd locks up the office as you leave. And you go to the livery stables. He does not bring a rifle or anything like that. He is armed.
Ooh,
He does have.
I was gonna ask that.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't grab a rifle. He does have his pistol on his belt.
I was gonna ask him if I should bring. I guess I'll mention. Why not? I'll mention that I have. I have a dagger and a rifle as well. If we need any further arms, just because we don't know what we're going into.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Sorry, I suppose.
I don't think that'll be necessary, miss. We're just going up to Burrow to see if Mr. Hutton.
I think I would like to have at least one. Something with me of my own.
Then I will meet you at the livery stables. Do I mind?
Okay.
I will meet you at the livery stables, miss.
All right.
So you go different directions because he's heading into town. You're heading to Miss Trudy's. What are you going to grab?
I kind of feel like I want to get the Arkansas toothpick.
Yeah, okay. You grab the
Do
knife.
I feel
you have
like
a
it's
sheath? Yeah, you got a
too
sheath for that.
flashy or like?
Do you feel what?
Do I feel like he will judge me for
you don't
like
know
that
him.
It's too?
You have no idea. You don't really know Marshal Dodd, except for like the 5 minutes that you've talked.
Whatever, I'll bring it.
Okay. So you meet at the library. He's got a small. Shit, I don't remember the. It's a 4-wheeled. It's a wagon, but it's just a 2-seater with a little bit of a shade over the top of the 2 seats, and it's got 1 horse.
Okay. Oh, before I leave, I either see one of the girls or Miss Trudy or somebody, or if I don't, then I'll leave a note for them.
You'd see somebody. There's always people around that you've gone to.
So I just let them know where I'm going.
Okay.
With the marshal, just in case.
Oh, the marshal.
Never know.
Does
Anything could
Mr.
happen.
Jimenez know? Oh.
No, this is a purely professional.
Nobody says you can't play the field, girl. Nobody says you can't play the field. So you ain't. I don't see a ring on that finger. So you end up going up to Burl. It takes all day. It's gonna take you hours to get there. It's 20 miles by wagon. Marshal Dodd and you ask around a little bit. You've got a description of Hutton. That's what he needs you for, to describe Hutton. Glasses, light brown to blonde hair.
I can draw him.
Heavy set.
I draw him.
Give me an art check. If you draw him, that's even better. Hell, Marsh, he wouldn't even need it if you knew you could draw. You whip out once you get to Burrow, you whip out and you draw him up. Make me an art check. Let's see how accurate it is.
Hmm. 35. That is definitely a success.
Okay.
I think I have a lot. At least maybe a hard success. I don't know. Let's see. Wait. I can't even see. This is so weird. I've been having issues with my character sheet. Drawing 65. Oh, that's a almost a
35.
hard success.
It's a regular
Right.
success. It's a good
Regular.
drawing. It does look like Hutton. Marshal Dodd looks at it. He says, "Well, I wouldn't have had to drag you all the way up here if I knew you could do that." So you guys go around
Oh,
showing the
well,
picture. It's much easier to find out. Yes, Mr. Hutton was here last night. He left on the stage. Wait, no, wait. He was here. Yes, he left on the stage this morning. The stage. Okay, so here's the deal. The stage goes from arrives in Saltmarsh at noon from Burl, right? Then goes back to Burl that night on Wednesday. Does that make sense?
the same night.
Yes. They come in, they switch out horses, they drop off the mail, and within a half an hour, 45 minutes, they head back.
Okay.
He arrived in town Wednesday evening on horseback, and then spent the night at the what the hell's the name of the saloon in this town? The Full House Saloon and Hotel. And then when the stage came through on Thursday, and then the stage comes on Thursday, spends the night, and leaves on Thursday morning. So this morning, he got on the stage this morning, and that stage goes all the way back to Seattle. Well, close to Seattle. Port Ludlow is where the stage goes. This is all the information you learn over the course of a few hours that evening.
And so are they saying that he came here from Saltmarsh, right? But then
they don't know where he
go...
came from. The people you talk to don't know where he came from, but he did show up Wednesday evening.
We know.
Yeah. He came from Saltmarsh. He arrived here Wednesday evening. When the stage left Thursday morning, he got on it. He bought a ticket.
And it left to around Seattle.
Yes, it goes to the Seattle area. It'll be there in a couple days.
Went. Okay.
The sheriff, Marshal Dodd, is asking a lot of questions about: was he under duress? Was anybody with him? Did he appear to be threatened or nervous or any of that stuff? And he's getting negatives for everything. As far as anyone could tell, he left his horse at the livery stable. When you talk to the people at the livery, they're like, "Yeah, he paid us to keep the horse here a few days and gave us extra money to have it taken back to Saltmarsh." And then when the stage left Thursday morning, he left with it. This morning, he left with it.
Okay. And nothing else of note happened that they tell us with him?
No. He came in. You find out some people saw him eat dinner Wednesday night in the saloon and left with the stage Thursday morning.
All right.
But Dodd seems to be more interested in the fact that he wasn't under duress. He was by himself. Nobody seemed to be threatening him. It just sounds like to Dodd, and actually, he's gonna head on back to Saltmarsh tonight, or he would prefer to. He makes sure you have a blanket if you wish to sleep on the way back, but it's 4 or 5 hours at a good clip.
Now, Mr. Marshall, Mr. Dodd, I don't know what to call him.
Marshall, he just kind of nods at you when you say that convoluted sentence. Yes. Mr. Marshall Dodd. He just nods at you like, yes.
Do you not think we should pursue this further, perhaps?
Pursue it further.
Path
follow his path
towards Seattle?
Well,
I'm worried about him.
He's not under duress. He's not being threatened, or no one is making him go this way. There's no reason to worry. He's a grown man. I believe he's 30-something, isn't he? I don't have that information exactly.
Something like that.
I'll have to ask Mr. Cunningham. So, it looks like he merely left. Wouldn't you say? Unless you know something. Is there any reason he might have fled? Are you chasing him because of his actions towards you?
Not as such. I think that Mr. Hutton may be in danger to some degree.
How so?
Well,
is he being threatened by someone in town, one of the Baldries or the Pickersgills?
No. not by another person per se, but he has been struggling as of late.
Struggling.
In the mind, he may be a bit unstable. I'm not sure what he is planning to do or why he is running away from town. It seems abrupt, and he didn't leave word with any of us, his companions,
Didn't leave
and
word.
we are worried about him.
Well, miss, that falls outside my jurisdiction and the law.
That is true. Perhaps I should seek out Mr. Shaeder so that he can use some of his authority, perhaps, to pursue this.
His authority?
Yes, military authority.
Yes, the military doesn't have any authority over the civil government.
Well,
You know that, don't you?
certainly, but he may have connections that can help.
Of course.
Anyway, yes, let's go back to Saltmarsh.
Okay, yeah. So, you can sleep on the way back. He's going to drive the cart. Do you want to venture into the Dreamlands while you're sleeping? Because you can if you
Yes,
want. Okay.
I think so.
Make me a luck check.
Oh, nope. 84.
No, okay. So, okay, hold on. I wrote down page numbers for all this shit. There we go. Yeah. So, what do you want to do basically in the Dreamlands?
Um, so I know Hutton's there, right?
Yeah, but he's all the way in
So
Wilkesboro. That's months of travel and that kind of stuff, Unless he's in
that sounds a bit
Ulthar, unless he's come
exhausting.
back to Ulthar or something like that. You don't have any idea about that. Oh, by the way, Hutton. One other thing that survived Wilkesboro, and I forgot to tell you this last time, and some didn't survive because they would have gone down kind of slow as the buildings underneath them melted, were like a half a dozen pigeon hutches, like for carrier pigeons. And Hutton would have gotten the idea that maybe Wilkes communicates with his minions communicated in his with his minions in the Dreamlands via carrier pigeon.
Oh,
And that might explain how people knew about you guys. Somebody, and I don't remember who it was, it might have actually been Miss Eldridge. Well, she doesn't know this yet, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Um, Remember that guy in fuck, where was it? Celloface? The dude who knew the Wizard Wilkes but didn't really tell you stuff. He was kind of shady, and he wouldn't let Miss
Oh
Isabella
yeah.
learn magic from him.
The he wasn't a wizard, but he was like a
Yeah,
something else.
he was a sage of
Well,
some kind. He had a pigeon coop on his
yeah.
roof. That's weird. Yeah.
Wait,
Uh,
what
so,
happened? Oh, okay.
so just that was a little piece of information that probably passed everybody
Can
by at the time.
can I actually can I go back there and see if I can find that guy?
Okay. Now, your other thing that you were trying to do was look for Bridget in the Dreamlands too, because supposedly she goes there. So keep that in mind. So you don't have to,
Right.
but you can go to Celloface if you want
No.
and look for that guy. Or
Yeah, but along the way, I'll whoever I meet that uh seems not too insane, I'll I'll ask about. I'll see if I can describe these people, Wilkes and Bridget, and ask. Just investigate along the way.
yeah, nobody has seen Bridget along the way. After you
Okay.
leave Ulthar and you head out, you eventually return to Celloface. Um, the sage's house is still there. There isn't a pigeon coop on the roof anymore. That's weird. His
Hmm.
servants get your name and then they tell you he's unavailable. You stay for a few weeks in
Um,
Celloface. It's really nice in Celloface.
well,
Everything's
when they
new.
say he's unavailable, I ask what they mean. I try to pry a little
They won't
more.
tell you any more than that. He's unavailable.
Okay, and then I tell them to let him know
Of
that
course.
Isabella wants to speak to him if
You
they
gave them
can.
you gave them your name, and then they went in the house and they came back and he was unavailable.
I'm sure he'll be by any day now.
I'll ask around town
There you
too,
go.
like at the tavern or whatever.
He's in
for
town.
him.
People have seen him. He never leaves Cellophase.
Well, I try to run into him at the market.
Make a luck
like, you know,
check.
I'm trying to meet this guy. I'm
Probably
trying to
won't
talk
be
to him.
there. I'll give you a luck check to see if you run into him.
Oh, 45. I believe that is
Is it a success?
good. Yes.
Yeah, you do spot him in the market. Regular success? Yeah. When you approach him, he's very flustered. I don't have time to talk now. And then he like.
What is his name again? I remember.
I don't
it, right?
remember. You remember his name. I don't remember it off the top of my
Okay.
head. I'm gonna have to find it. But yeah,
It's somewhere in my head, but it'll take a
he
minute.
seems very nervous around you and doesn't want to talk to you.
Okay, I say Mr. Insert name.
Yeah.
And I try to kind of run after him a little bit and try to just gently touch his arm. I'm not trying to grab him or anything, but like I try to get his attention and get him to talk to me.
Oh, he knows you're there. He won't talk to you. He doesn't want anything to do with you for some reason. That's weird.
Wait, just hold on a minute.
He won't even hear you out.
Please.
He just is like, I must go.
Talk to me.
He jumps on a carriage and
I-
said, Go, go, go!
I don't have anything against you. I won't harm you. Why are you afraid of me?
He's riding away.
Are you afraid? Are you a chicken?
He's
I
gone.
don't know if people said that.
He jumped on a
Okay.
carriage and yelled for the driver to go, and they took off as you're calling after. Are you a chicken?
I was hoping that would work like a Marty McFly on him.
No. He, for some reason, seems quite terrified of you. You don't know?
I
Or you do?
try to ask and see if there are any rumors about me or anybody I know about us, or like
No.
are other people acting
No,
like that?
no. There are rumors about refugees. About a crazy captain brought a bunch of refugees from nobody knows where into Cellophase.
Wabo Cabo?
Yeah, that was his
I
name.
asked about
That
Wabo
was his
Cabo.
name. Yeah. Oh yeah, Wabo
Just the
Cabo.
other day.
He brought like 50 people on his ship.
Oh, where is he now?
Make a luck check. If you make the luck check,
Oh my
he's
God,
still in
so many
town.
luck checks. Ooh,
We gotta cut this-
58.
We got to finish this up.
Also-
Oh, is that a success? Wabo Cabo's
Yeah.
at port. Yeah.
Cool. I go find him.
Okay. Does Wabo Cabo want to see her?
He's busy. They're working right now.
What the
You're
hell? Why does
actually
no one wanna
you're getting
talk
ready
to
to
me?
leave actually to go back. And you're
Yeah.
so Mr. Gnarlywink says
I'll go with him.
the
I'll follow
captain
him,
the
whatever.
captain is busy. He says he's busy
I'll
with
stow
his
away on his ship if I have
money.
to.
You're in your fucking room. You're just like, look at all these gems they gave me. Oh,
Oh,
come on.
I make a bunch of gems
Gnarly-
for him and try to.
Okay,
give
yeah.
them to him.
Gnarlywinks will take you to him if you have money. And here comes the
Yeah.
streamer with
What?
money, Captain Wabo Cabo.
Oh no. We're not taking Dreamer's money.
His
No,
desk is
please.
littered with gemstones,
Aw.
big ones, like tons of them.
Just let me explain.
Does
Captain,
Captain
please
Wabo
let
Cabo?
me explain.
We're going to
I wanna
summarize
explain
this. We're not
everything.
going to play this out
Yeah,
a whole lot
yeah.
because
I
we need to
know.
get back to the main game. But
I know.
is Captain Wabo Cabo
Sorry.
willing to tell her what's going on?
Yeah, he'll
'Cause you
tell her
can-
what's going
okay,
on.
so tell her what's going on.
Okay.
Or do you want me to summarize for you, Aaron?
We
Yeah,
make
you can
amends.
summarize. Yeah, you can summarize for
All
me.
right,
It's like, hey, look.
Wilkesboro. He says Wilkesboro's gone. Most of the buildings just fell apart. But then that Wizard Wilkes fella, now he says his name is Hutton now. He gave me this, and there's so many gems. Like his table is overflowing. When you came in, you heard laughter as the door opened, like like this just uproarious laughter, and then you see him do like this, and gems fall out of his hands, like. And then he's all indignant that Gnarlywinks just opened the door when there's a stranger there. And then he tells his story.
You could sell those quick.
Apparently, the Wizard Wilkes Hutton would have told Wabo Cabo what's going on, right? So Wizard Wilkes switched bodies with Hutton. He thinks, and then Hutton fixed his stutter, and then changed himself to look like his old self, but he still walks around like a hobbling old man. So you can make yourself look Hutton. You could make yourself look like Hutton again in the Dreamlands,
Yeah.
but you're still in the body of like a 70-year-old man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're still sore everywhere, and everything's awful. Um, the cats had invaded Wilkesboro, apparently, because they're there and they're trying to help the people. They've set up like a tent town, and Hutton made all these gems, but Hutton says he's here for good. Your money's no good here, basically, Miss Eldridge, because you're just going to disappear, and it's going to disappear like last time, or something to that effect, you know.
Yep.
And he's been bringing refugees out of Wilkesboro for a minor fee. And you're looking at a pile of gems on his, so much money.
Are
And
these all Dreamland gems, though? Or are they legit?
well, you're in the Dreamland, so
I
what?
asked.
Yeah, Hutton says he's stuck here forever, so these are permanent.
Wait, so I actually find Hutton, or this is Wabo Cabo telling
This is
me?
Wabo Cabo telling you this. He's told you this
Okay.
whole story. So he's been going back and
Okay.
forth, taking a shipload of people who want to leave, and it seems like most people want to leave Wilkesboro, what's left of it, and dropping them off in various towns. They end up getting some gems to see to them that Hutton has sent along with. Sean, if any of this goes against anything Hutton might do, or you don't like the story, you let me know. Wobble Cobble makes sure they get those gems, drops them off in a town where they can then try to set up new lives.
Okay, and Hutton is still in Wilkesboro, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'd like to go talk to Hutton
I'll get to it in a minute.
directly.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm sorry. What'd you say?
wants
I
to
think
go
I'd like
talk-
to go talk to Hutton
Okay,
in
yeah.
person.
I don't know. Is Wobble Cobble willing to take her?
Yeah, he'll take her.
Okay, so yeah, Wobble Cobble takes you to Wilkesboro. You can see there's not much left of it.
He's got to pick up more people anyway.
He's making a mint doing this,
Yeah.
After Trilogy Dreamlands. No. What did I do with that map? I sent you a map, Sean. Can you put it into gaming text down Darker Trails? Can you
Yeah, let
hit
me
copy
pull it
on
up
it
here.
and then just pop
Yep.
it over? Thank you, because it's going to take me a while to find it. Most of the town is gone. There are a few buildings that have survived. A few fields are still there. There's a lot of cats in the town. They're acting like cops. You know what I mean? Like cats are there, and if people act up, all of a sudden there's like a dozen cats jumping on them and knocking them down. But most of the people are just trying to survive. It's a refugee camp. The whole town is turned into a refugee camp. That house on the hill that used to be there, that mansion, it's just gone. Yeah, and you find Hutton eventually.
Okay. Great.
I want
Uh,
2 HSI.
We catch up, I guess. Catch each other up on everything that's happened. Info
Yeah.
dump. All
The info
that.
dump from him is just that. Wilkes switched bodies with him. He sent a message via carrier pigeon to Ulfer to
Okay.
try to his agents there, who were. There's a guy named the Red Mask he found out from some of the secret police that are still in town. Out of
Right.
Ulfer.
I
And so
remember.
he sent this message to
that
be
name.
delivered to you. And then he's trying to help these people first. Because this is bad. So he's been making food. Oh, Hutton, roll me D10. You get D10 dreaming for all the dreaming shit you've been doing. Just
A 5.
so you get 5 more points in dreaming. He's been making food. He's been making gemstones to pay Wabo Cabo. He's making gemstones for people to have to start new lives elsewhere because most people want to leave Wilkesboro. What's left of it, because it's in the middle of nowhere and there's desert all around it, and womps up in the swamp. He still seems real nervous and touchy, and obviously not much more stable than when you last saw him. He's having a
Okay.
rough go of it, and he's making the best that he can.
Okay.
Mr. Rascal's also
When I'm
there,
there,
going, but you find out his name is
I
actually
want to.
Colonel Prowler, and he's coordinating the cats to try to keep order until they can get everybody out of town.
Okay. When I'm there, I just want to help Hutton as much as I can with
Mhm.
what he's doing. I'll use my dreaming
You're
and
dreaming to create food.
whatever skills I have
Be
to help
very
him
helpful,
with
or
his
even
job.
Well, you're gonna wake up, so you gotta. He would probably have you create things that
Yeah.
people will eat the food and digest it, and then it's gone. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So he doesn't
Yeah.
want you to build
I'll do
buildings
that.
or anything like that. Um, you
Right.
also find out that Colonel
Um.
Prowler's uh, mistress, his owner, back in Saltmarsh. He's not in Saltmarsh right now because she went to another town, to Olympia, to visit relatives over the summer because of the mosquito sickness. And she locked him up
Makes sense.
the night that he came back, and she left 2 days later on the stage. Or the next day, I think, on the stage. You guys did this on like a Tuesday night, the initial jump to the Dreamlands. She caught him, put him in a cat box. It's a wicker basket with a cover, and was left on the next stage for the summer. It's a school marm in town. Y'all, none of y'all have met her yet, or even gone out to try to meet her. So, the local school marm apparently is Mr. Rascal's actual owner. His name is Rapscallion.
And so he, in the waking
His
world,
slave
is with
name.
her.
Yes, he's in Olympia. They won't be back for a few weeks, from his understanding.
Okay. Whatever. That's fine. And just the last thing is that I want to, when I tell Hutton that where Wilkes went in his body
Oh
to
yeah, you can.
Seattle area,
Yeah, it looks like you said.
I want to ask him. I want to ask him if he wants me to pursue him, and what he wants me to do, what he wants me to tell him, anything like that he wants me to do with that.
That gets a coin.
Or what
That's a
else I
great
should
idea.
focus on instead.
Find out from Hutton. What does he want, Hutton?
I could try to figure out a way.
Hutton doesn't stutter anymore, by the way. You would have
Yeah, I
used your
know.
treatment to stop.
I know. I could try to figure out a way to maybe swap us back, but I don't have the actual power to do that.
But you know who might? Maybe Fernando. He knows the Gate of Dream spell now. He might be able to bring you back that way. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, if you can capture
who cast the spell?
Yeah,
it was Fernando.
It was Fernando. He does know that Gate of Dream spell. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and I also tell Hutton about Bridget and ask him if he's seen her.
Hutton has not seen Bridget. No, you're not surprised. Your best guess, Hutton, is if she's coming to the Dreamlands, she'll be going to Ulthar first. Almost everybody does, so that's where you should look for her.
And I didn't see her there.
In the
you
time
stayed
that
there for like a day,
yeah.
and then you went off after Hutton.
Well,
so
in the time that
I'll go back
I've been
eventually
here,
then.
in the time that I've been here, do I know of any of the pigeons that go to Ulthar?
Yeah, basically the pigeons were set up by Coop, and you were able to piece together which ones went where. These coops were, you guys saw these coops on some of these buildings. Maybe nobody made the spot hidden, but these coops were on top of buildings, and as buildings kind of like melted, they kind of like, and Wilkes would use different coops for different places.
I will send out what word I can. Maybe we can locate her.
Maybe an intelligence check there, Sean. Unfortunately, this is not going to probably work.
No.
Okay, well, never mind then. Yeah, you have to send tiny little pieces of paper with messages. So,
okay.
And as far as a lot of the contacts that Wilkes had, no, Wilkes is still sending. You can sign Wilkes, and they're probably going to follow your orders.
Okay.
You have had to send some gemstones by pigeon too.
He's doing okay in the Dreamland.
I've not seen her.
Hutton looks like he's fallen apart.
Well,
but that's how he looked before he left. Mentally, he's a wreck.
Sanity 1.
His sanity is 1. He's trying to help all these people.
Why aren't you working on your sanity?
He probably latched onto you like a man onto a life raft, and has been just talking nonstop.
The things that bring Hutton sanity were on his live person.
Yeah.
You can still work on it without a focus though.
He hasn't had time to work on it. He's basically
Okay.
him and the cats are in charge of this town. A lot of people, even though he's changed his form, still think of him as the wizard Wilkes and that he's in charge. Some of the secret police have been arrested, and a few of them have been killed by the cats because they wouldn't come around or sent away. Fernando, you had to take one group to.
Wabo Cabo.
Sorry, Wabo Cabo took one group to Dilathleen, where you probably
Okay.
sold them because they were dangerous people. Aurora disappeared, by the way. Um, After all this, everything fell apart. She
Mhm.
just kind of disappeared. You don't know what happened to her, basically. Maybe somebody
Did her
killed
sister
her.
did her sister disappear as well?
Her sister left with Wabo Cabo a lot earlier. Remember?
Oh,
Remember the
okay. Oh,
rebels
that's right.
escaped
Okay.
on your
That
ship.
okay.
The
Okay.
wraith melted in the bay.
Well, still, she still could end up disappearing, and maybe she went after her. We don't know. I don't know.
Exactly.
That's
We
all
don't
I'm
know.
getting at.
You don't know where Aurora is, so you have no idea what happened to her. She was the lead secret police person working for Wilkes. Um, she disappeared not long after you changed your shape into Hutton again. Um, and that was very soon after all this went down. Once the cats invaded and took over, you were able to contact Mr. Rascal, tell him who you were. He believed you. You changed to look like Hutton, and then you've been in charge ever since with the cats, basically keeping the peace. And like I said, Fernando, I don't know. I mean, Wabo Cabo, I don't know what you did with those secret police that you took away to Dilaf Lane. Whether you just left
What?
them there or if you wanted to sell them. Who
Well,
knows what he
whatever.
did.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So he took them away to Dilaf Lane. Nobody knows what happened to him. And Wabo Cabo ain't talking. So maybe you
If
maybe
he's
said,
ever
Gnarly
asked-
Winks, deal with these people. Take them
No,
and deal with them.
say if he's ever asked, all he answers is they got what they deserved.
Okay, fair enough. I like that. Yeah.
But
And
I would tell her, it's like, if you can find the wizard Wilkes, do so. We need to figure out a way for me to come back and to stop him.
Yes. If I have the opportunity, should I just kill him because he does have your body? So I guess not.
I would prefer
I just try to restrain him or
if we
get him imprisoned.
if we can figure out a way to come back, I would prefer to have my body.
Right. It would be challenging without that, I imagine.
I don't know how this magic works. He did. So I'll look into what I can, but in the meantime, I'm going to help these people here.
Ooh, I have an idea. What if I can find him, if I concoct a plan to this is sounding real evil scheme, but if I can concoct some sort of plan and maybe work on my acting skills so that I can convince him I've switched sides or something, be like a double agent sort of
I think
thing.
you'd be better off trying to get him accused of a crime that'll keep him in jail.
Okay, that was another thought. Yeah. Perfect.
Nothing
watch him.
high enough to
Yeah.
get him hanged.
that's a fine line
Right.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
that's
tough.
a good point.
But
Okay.
if you can't, I mean, there's a purpose for me here too.
That's true. You are doing good work here, Hutton. I'm proud of you. And I wish
Thank you.
that you had more time for yourself. Because you really need some self-care.
Okay.
Whatever
Yep.
they would say then.
And then eventually Miss Eldridge just disappears
Mhm.
as she wakes up. As the cart pulls in to the livery stable, and Marshal Dodd nudges you to wake you up. We're here.
Oh, Marshall. I'm sorry I fell asleep for so long. Or it
No,
felt long, at least.
that's why I got you the blanket.
Well, thank you.
He gets out.
Uh,
He's gonna return the carriage.
Okay. Great, we're back in Salt Marsh. What time is it?
About 3 in the morning.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So technically,
Well,
you could go back
Marshall-
to the Dreamlands if you wanted tonight.
But you have to make your trip
I'm sure
all
I've
the way
slept
back.
enough, probably.
Well, it depends on if you want to go further than Ulthar, if she wants to look for Bridget.
How many hours did I get of sleep?
3 or 4. Uneasy sleep, riding in a bumpy carriage or cart.
Okay. Well, I'll go
Just
back to
go.
sleep, but maybe not Dreamlands
Okay.
when I get back to Miss Trudy's. But on the way back, before that, I just say, Marshall, you should get some rest. That was probably an exhausting trip for you. So
Get some rest. Yep.
I may contact you again soon. Well, perhaps. It seems you have no interest in pursuing Hutton, but I do. So, just so you know, I will be
That's fine.
doing an amateur investigation of that myself. So,
Amateur investigation.
in case I
Fair
go
enough.
missing, you might have a lead as to where to look.
Now, why would you go missing?
Anything can happen. This is a dangerous times. Dangerous times. Have a good night, sir.
Okay.
And I walk off.
Make me one last luck check, Miss Eldridge. Oh, wait.
Oh, nope. Fail.
We're going to consider she made her power check because she didn't show up. All right. You go back home. You go to bed. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Friday finally comes after all that. Everybody got to participate a little bit, which I'm happy with. So, Shaeder is not in the saloon of the Saltmarsh Saloon and Hotel that morning. You're not sure where he is. Because usually you three meet for breakfast, don't you? No, 2 of you meet for breakfast.
Yeah.
You 3 meet for breakfast. So here's the deal. Let's see. Ozuye, did you get a room at the hotel? You
Yes.
did. So you have a room at the hotel. Fernando usually goes to Salt, has breakfast up at the mansion, but then usually he comes down into town and eventually runs into other people. So you will run into Miss Eldridge, who disappeared yesterday, because you did go looking for her, I believe, at one point, or at least we're keeping an eye out for her and never saw her. And you never saw Shaeder either.
Well, I don't know who they are.
Right, I'm talking about Fernando.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I jumped to him from you. So, Fernando, you, if you want, you can spot her today.
Okay.
Going on some errand, or on the street, or you could go by Miss Trudy's if you want.
Yeah. I'll wherever, probably the
Sure, I can be there.
Yeah. But he'll at least pull her off to the side and say that I did some investigation yesterday, and it seems Hutton, as we know him here, has went to Seattle. I think he is heading towards Chicago.
Oh, really?
Only because
I learned that as well with the marshal in Burrell yesterday, but suppose I didn't need to go all the way there. Could have just found you. Why would he be going to Chicago? He's from there, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's my guess. But
Wilkes is from there?
As he is not himself as of late, I really don't know where for sure he is going. But the Hutton we know is from Chicago.
Yes, but Wilkes is not from Chicago. Where is Wilkes from? Is he just from here?
I just figured maybe he would be looking for his family, maybe. That's what I would do. Is I would look for my family first.
Fernando, you know what you should do? If you haven't yet, I tried but did not succeed in gaining access to Mr. Hutton's domicile. And have you tried to get in there yet? The door was locked last I checked.
The last I knew,
but the room was in disarray.
The last I knew, the room was a mess. I'm pretty sure he rummaged through everything.
Yes.
Took everything of value and
left. I feel like we should investigate that. Do you think we could find a way to get a key, or
what?
He did leave the windows open. If you could climb in.
Why? What do you think might be left behind?
You never know. Anything. Papers. He writes a lot, right? He writes for the newspaper, so
that would be from.
Perhaps he has a journal.
That would be from Hutton, not from the Hutton we're looking for, though.
Yes, but you never know. There could be things that he has in there that he hasn't mentioned to us for whatever reason. You never know.
And
I think it's worth.
That would be his business then. I don't want to pry into his personal matters. I want to find where Hutton is right now.
So do I. Well, Hutton is in the Dreamlands. I found him in the Dreamlands.
Yeah, I want to find the Hutton that we know now.
His body.
Yeah. As soon as possible. Because he's already has a 2-day head start. We need to get moving. True. Any more time we waste here, the further ahead he gets.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with you. I still think we should go. At least I will go. But, so, do you want to make a plan to head towards Seattle along that road and see if we can just follow him?
Actually, I was thinking about talking to Maggie and seeing if we couldn't hire her. Maybe she could, maybe she could get us to Seattle faster than the stage.
Oh.
If the winds are favorable.
Well, but we don't know where... That's true. We just don't know if he went to Seattle or stopped somewhere along the way and went a different way.
The stage stops just outside of Seattle, and I know I learned the name of it. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but
okay. I suppose if we could get there faster with Maggie, then that's a good point. So I feel like, okay, when does Maggie come? When?
Is Maggie in town right now? Is what I want to know.
When does she leave Saltmarsh?
She has her own business. She could have business at any time, anywhere.
I need a group luck check. Who's got low luck of everybody?
Mine is probably the lowest, but I'm not there at the moment.
No, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure Shaeder and Fernando is tied at this moment. So I'll roll.
All right, Fernando.
And I made a regular success.
Okay. It looks like Maggie is there. If you go down to her dock, she is preparing the Northern Exposure, apparently, for travel right now.
Yeah, Fernando is going to try to... He's going to try to use his charm a little bit and see if she's heading to Seattle.
She's not. She's going south. She has a cargo to take. And some stuff to pick up.
Isn't Seattle kind of south, though?
Seattle, you have to go north. Up around the top of the macaw, and then east into the bay.
Yep.
Could he convince her to take us to Seattle? What could he pay her that would make it worth her while?
She has a previous commitment. You can try to use your charm if you want, but I'll also need to know how you're doing so. Trip to Saltmarsh, that's what I was looking for.
While he's convincing her, I go break into Hutton's house.
Okay, how are you going to get in? Oh, actually, somebody is in there. The door to his house is open, and there's a young woman there. You
Great.
don't know her.
Hello.
She says hello.
She's
cleaning. It looks like she's picking up and cleaning up the place.
Oh, what are you doing exactly?
Well, the widow has found out that Mr. Hutton's left. So
She
I'm getting
has.
all of his things together, and the widow Danforth
Uh,
says she's gonna keep his things in case he comes back, and if he doesn't, if he sends for them, then
oh,
she can send them on.
please.
But the marshal was here
Um,
yesterday morning, and told widow Danforth that he's apparently left town from, well, it was late morning. So I'm just
oh,
she's got a crate. You see, she has a small crate that's just got stuff in it, and she's like going around and kind of picking up and cleaning up. She has cleaning materials there.
that's so odd. That's so odd to me. Because left town doesn't mean moved away forever. People leave town all the time and come back. I
Hmm.
did he frame it as if it were permanent?
The sheriff said he left, took all his money out. Sounds like he left town forever to me. I haven't found any money, so he didn't
Oh,
leave
we
it
don't
here.
know that.
I'm
Well,
just telling you what the
I
widow
think you're being a
Danforth is
bit
having me
hasty.
do. She's having me clean his stuff up in case he sends for it. I just work for her, ma'am.
Oh, okay. And where are you storing his items?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know what she's going to do with them. Either put them in a room, maybe. There's
Okay.
a room that she keeps things in at the house. She just points out the door, and you can see, the boarding house is right there, 40, 50 feet away.
Okay. I see.
She wanted me to clean this
Well,
room in case she wanted to rent it.
okay. I offer to help her clean up so I can kind of. Well, wait. I
You
don't
don't
have that
have to
much
do
time.
that, ma'am. You don't have to do that. This is a young
Okay.
woman. She's maybe in her early 20s. Um, she's wearing like an apron over just a very plain dress.
Okay.
You can see cleaning
Is
materials
the
there,
widow
cleaning supplies and stuff are there. She's obviously got
is
a
the widow
broom and a
in?
mop and stuff. Oh, I couldn't say. You could go over to
Oh,
the house, go in the
all right.
front, go around the house to the front, and
Yes.
you can ask. She might be around. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. Well, be careful with his things.
Oh,
Um,
of course. They're all
Goodbye.
right there. But
I go up and
goodbye.
look for the widow.
Yeah, you eventually find Widow Danforth. She comes out of the kitchen. She was obviously probably cooking something, maybe, or at least seeing to cooking something. She says, "Do you need a room?
Okay.
Have you met? You have not met Widow
Oh,
Danforth yet, I don't
I've met
believe.
her. Yes.
Have you met her? Like
We
talked to
had
her?
tea,
Oh,
right?
she says, "Oh,
At
Miss
the
Eldridge, have you decided to join
yeah.
our Temperance League?"
Oh, I've been a bit preoccupied, actually. So you've heard that Mr. Hutton has left town,
Yes, Marshall Dodd came by late yesterday morning and said
right?
everything indicates that he's probably left. He took all his money out of the bank and uh, he rented a horse and left very early
Yes.
at speed is how Marshall
Yes,
Dodd put it.
I
So I'm cleaning up his room
right.
and I'm going to make sure his items are kept safe. His
Yes,
possessions.
I've
That's what
heard
she
the
said.
same. Actually, I traveled with the marshal to Burl to
Oh,
pursue Mr. Hutton to see where
horrible
he went
town.
because I'm concerned about him.
It's a horrible town.
I'm concerned for Mr. Hutton's health, and I do not know that he has left town eh, of his own volition as the marshal
Well, Marshall
believes.
Dodd came here this morning and said that all signs pointed to he was just looking for a new place to
Yes.
live.
Well, Marshall Dodd is a very straightforward thinking man, and
Yes, yes, he is.
I that is good. However, uh, I feel that I know Mr. Hutton slightly better than the marshal does, and so I am concerned. I don't
Well, Marshall
think
Dodd
that
said he
this is
left town alone, hadn't
yes.
felt like he had been threatened by anyone, and wasn't a prisoner of anyone or
Well,
being coerced.
he may uh, Ms. Danforth.
Mrs.
I think that Mrs.
She's a widow. They go by Mrs.
I say Mrs. I said Mrs.
You said Miss
Retroactively.
Danforth.
I wasn't sure. Um, I think that what was I going to say? Damn it.
Oh no, she interrupted you and broke your chain of thought.
Ah.
Meanwhile, Alonzo is sleeping. And back to the action.
What?
Go ahead.
Me? Oh.
Yeah.
I just tell her that I think Mr. Hutton's mind may be threatening him. I think he is unstable and I think he's unwell, and I'm concerned for his safety. So, also, where are you going to store his belongings?
Oh, I have a very
Just so
safe
that I know.
place for his belongings to be.
Here in a storage room, I just want to make sure everything he has is safe.
It will be safe. I'll keep everything very safe. If he sends for it, I'll make sure that I send it on to him.
All right. All right. Well, I look forward to at some point having more time so that I can join your more of your temperance meetings.
Well, that will make Miss LaRue very happy. She likes you very much.
Oh yes.
She calls you
I
kindred
know.
spirits.
Yes, she is so kind. I try not to roll my eyes.
That gets a coin. So
Thank
kind.
you. Yes, she's so kind. I met her
Yes,
friend, Miss Parlow, the
You
other
met
day.
Miss
As
Parlow.
well.
Oh, Miss Parlow's delightful. Very quiet, but,
Yes, she
but
is.
delightful.
She's very unique as well. She's an interesting person. I just get a feeling about her.
Oh, yes.
Um.
Yes, she cut my hair.
Oh, lovely.
She's the
I
ladies'
should
barber in
go
town,
visit
you
her
know.
for
Yes.
for a trim. All right. Well. Good luck packing up Mr. Hutton's space. And I hope to see you soon.
Oh, indeed.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. She turns and she heads back towards the kitchen. Okay, Ozuye, how early do you get up in this box that you're in? It's totally unlike the places you've been living for the most part.
I would say he's probably a fairly early riser.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Alonzo's not up till noon for lunch because he's had a hard night. Is there anything you want to do that morning? Is he going to go look for a job? Or, or does he have enough money to hold on for a little while before he has to start like trying to get work?
I mean, he has a good amount of money, but he would probably see about getting maybe a job at least at the stables.
Oh, the livery stables. Make a luck check. If you make a luck check, they could probably hire you on.
Ooh, yeah, 21 out of 70.
That's a hard. So, yeah, you can get some low level work there to start with. There's two boys that work there. They're just like
They're happy to tell you which stall to scoop manure from.
pretty much it's scoop maneuver, moving hay, and that kind of stuff. But you can get a job temporarily there.
Yeah, I would try to position myself into maybe like a tamer or something, but
don't really need them.
No.
They basically rent horses. They've got a half a dozen horses. They've got a wagon and a carriage. Not a carriage. It's like a cart. It's like a 4-wheel wagon for just a couple people to ride in.
That's not Texas cart, is it? Oh,
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
I know. I'm just fucking around. Never mind.
Do you all purchase horses?
No, they do not often purchase horses. Horses live like 30, 40 years. They've got several that sometimes they rent out, and then they take care of other people's horses. That's the main thing. And your horse is in there being taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get work
That'd
there.
be my other. Yeah.
It's not a great pay or anything like that, but it'll hold you over for now.
And I would also ask about if they know anybody that needs ranch help.
Oh, there's not any ranches in this area. It's mostly fishermen and miners.
Yes. Swampland.
Yeah, swampland. There's just not. You might go talk to Mr. Hazard's people. They might need somebody, but they've already got Jimenez, and he comes riding into town every day. He practically does He practically does tricks jumping off the saddle.
His ride's pretty good.
Speaking of Jimenez, you've already been here this morning. Yeah, you've already been here this morning.
Yeah.
You see Jimenez's horse. Well, you don't recognize his horse. Never mind.
Yeah. I'll also check on my horse, Shappa.
Yeah, Shappa's fine.
Okay.
Jimenez, do you want to go get Ozuye at some point? You guys run into each other. I'm trying to get the party together because you've been meeting for lunch and dinner at the saloon.
Well, that'd be perfectly fine. Like if Jimenez brings his horse to the stables,
but he already got it.
Oh,
I've already dealt with him and Isabella, so he's already in town.
Right.
By the time you got to the stables to talk to them, it was after Jimenez.
Maybe after lunch he decided to go for a ride or something. So
you still have to have lunch somewhere. So Ozuye, you see Jimenez in the saloon at lunch. That's the easiest way to get everybody together. Jimenez, you found Shaeder.
Yeah.
Shaeder came down for lunch. He is looking a little rugged, a little tired. And then
he always looks tired.
Miss Eldridge will probably show up as well for lunch, looking for everybody. She looks frantic.
She always looks frantic too.
Yeah, she's left. I guess she's gone to the bathroom or something. So.
By the way, I just put a picture of the vehicle you were talking about.
Oh yes, what is it fucking called?
It's called a buckboard wagon.
A buckboard.
A buckboard. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Except a little nicer than that, probably, because it has like a hood.
I just shared a picture of a modern reconstruction, but that one doesn't have the hood that goes over the back.
Right.
Some of them have a hood that goes over the part behind the compartment.
Yeah, the one I'm thinking of doesn't have the compartment in the back. It just has the wheels closer together. They're bigger. Yeah. And then it's got a hood over the top to protect you from the weather. So I don't know what it's called. I'll figure it out.
I lost. They're still called buckboards.
Are they still called? Okay.
Some of them even some of them even come with like 2 seats.
Yeah,
with the front and the back seat.
This one was just a 2-seater. It's just for 2 people. They have that. Yeah. They have a regular wagon at the livery stable, and then they've probably got like a Surrey at the livery.
Yeah. So notice that one's got a space for cargo behind the seat.
Right.
2 or 3 people can ride up front. It's essentially the modern version is a pickup truck.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. I got to make sure my
I'm going to have to go out and back in. I've lost video.
Okay. We'll be right back.
And then there was 2.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. So where do you teach, Kevin?
SUNY Cortland. Although that may not be true by next year. They're cutting back a lot.
Ooh. Did you ever teach like high school or?
I've spent my whole career at the college level.
Okay.
But they are cutting like crazy. So I don't know if I'm going to still have a job next year.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. The 3 of you meet for lunch. There. Go.
All right.
You can decide what to do. Miss Eldridge will show up when she
shows
up.
I guess the question would be, is Alonzo and Fernando coming in together? Or is Alonzo...
No, they'll meet Alonzo there. Fernando probably sits down with Alonzo when Ozuye Shappa shows up.
Okay.
And then you can choose to go over to join him if you want. He's the only person in town you really know.
Yeah.
Except for the stable boys.
Fernando might even motion for him to come over too.
So my question would be, how is Alonzo Shaeder dressed?
Oh, he's wearing a day uniform of the U.S. Army.
All right. Ozuye Shappa will go and sit down with Fernando. He is sitting directly opposite of Alonzo.
Okay.
I'll nod to this guy who sat down, apparently. I don't know him.
His picture is in...
Yep, Mr. Yeah.
Where the hell is it?
Character Lieutenant pics. Shaeder, this is yeah. Ozuye Shappa.
He's dressed in kind of like plain garb, kind of like ranch wear. He's got kind of a button-down shirt, a jacket, probably jeans or some type of like sturdy pants. Wearing
jeans are ranch wear.
Yeah, wearing essentially a cowboy hat, and he's got like a leather and feathers kind of bandana thing around his neck.
Okay.
The only weapon you would see is he is carrying his knife, which is a Bowie knife.
Okay.
He has offered to track down Mr. Hutton, as I had suggested that 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1.
Oh.
But through my investigation yesterday, I would believe that Hutton, as we currently know him, is heading towards Seattle.
That's when Miss Eldridge arrives at the saloon and
it were better that we meet him before he gets there, isn't it? So this gentleman, Shappa, you said? Mr. Shappa, is it?
Yes. Ozuye Shappa.
Right. You're a tracker?
Yeah. Oh, also, he is clearly of First Peoples. He is Native American.
Okay. Is there anything that might indicate what nation that I would recognize?
That's an Andy question.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can give you some names if it
You
helps.
might wear your hair a certain way.
Give me
Where are you from?
That's what I'm thinking.
I need a hard education on that one, Shaeder.
I would say at best when he sits down, he probably takes his hat off, and you will see long black hair.
Yeah. No, I failed.
No,
you're not sure then. I don't think there's anything specific that would say where he's from, as far as like a skill.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so something for certain people, the style of hair, the bandana. There are certain things that belong only to certain groups.
Right.
Certain feathers so it might be that I would have.
It might be. I might have recognized something. I don't.
He's mostly dressed like a white man, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's also by this era fairly typical. Mm-hmm. A lot of Native Americans dress the way people around them do.
He doesn't have anything specifically that you can see that gives away any specific nation.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So no way to know that just by looking. I might have gotten lucky. He might be wearing something that indicated a membership in a particular nation, but he's not.
I am Iroquois.
So this is the saloon, right?
Yeah.
No, so it is things like certain kinds of feathers, certain kinds of decor, certain types of amulets or medallions.
Even the order of the feathers are in too.
So So Shaeder's sitting with Jimenez and a man you've never met. If you want to look in character pics and scroll up a little bit, he is a native. He is wearing blue jeans, rugged brown clothing. No, not NPCs. Character pics. Oh, he's the most recent one. He's the most recent one.
You don't even have to scroll up. He's right
don't.
there.
He's got like a bandana.
I see it. We're good. He's pretty
much
young.
Oh,
20s?
Question. Is he in his 20s?
Looks like he might be in his mid-20s.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Not bad looking.
Okay.
And I was just saying, I was just asking about him being a tracker.
I will say, as a completely straight man, he's a good-looking guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's good looking. He's pretty cute.
So he's sitting there with them as you enter the place, Miss Eldridge. They're discussing something. Okay. You hear some mention of tracking as you approach, if you wish to approach.
This is lunch?
It's lunchtime. Yeah, there's quite a few people in here for lunch.
Okay. If there's a seat at their table, I'll sit down.
There's a fourth seat.
Okay. Hello, gentlemen. Good day to you. How are things?
Miss
Eldridge?
A long night. This is Ozuye Shappa.
I extend my hand.
He has agreed to help us track down Hutton.
Oh. Great.
As He knows what I told you earlier already. Yeah.
When did you all meet him?
I met him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Then you've done quick and good
is
work.
he informed of all of our dealings? I kind of raise an eyebrow at Fernando and Alonzo a little bit. Like, hint, hint.
I have given him more information than I have given anybody else. He is willing to help us.
Mr. Jimenez has said your friend, this Lauren Hutton, has left recently, not of himself.
Right.
Where to put it?
Yes, that's an accurate description.
And a tracker could be beneficial.
Certainly. So. Yes. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Are we discussing plans of how to go about this thing? Fernando, what happened with Maggie?
Yeah, so...
Good question. I was getting interrupted, or I interrupt myself, probably.
Yeah.
Right. So,
flashback.
You asked how I was going to be able to charm him. How does anybody charm anyone? How did John Allen get the hostess from Don Pablo's?
With a charm check.
Oh my God. Don't tell me how you're not doing it.
No, I'm just saying, all he did, in my opinion, was ask her.
Okay,
so,
give me a charm check, I guess.
We never finished that, did we? Sorry.
No, we didn't.
Got derailed. I derailed that.
Charm. Maybe. I rolled an 04, which is...
That's an extreme, probably.
Yeah, it's an extreme success. Yeah, like he asked her if he could convince her to head towards Seattle. You know, like I said, he'd be willing to pay for her trip.
How much would you be willing to pay?
As much as is needed.
How much is that? Make me an offer.
$50?
Sure, $50.
I'm like, I figured that's something that no one's going to bat an eye at.
That's a little bit of money. Yes,
Can I ask?
It is.
How much is $1?
$1.
Huh? Like in today's money.
It's 100 cents.
No.
Yes, but
$1
in today's money,
I'll look it up. Here, I'll look it up so we can keep moving on.
Let's see. Where's Maggie?
Yeah, it would be good to just know that. I mean, I could look it up too, I guess.
It also depends a lot on what you're buying. Some things some costs have gone up a lot faster than others.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
She said she's going to have to unload her ship then. She's going to have to unload the Northern Exposure. It's going to take a couple hours. That cargo can't go to Seattle. It was meant to go south, so she's got to do that. Basically, help. She doesn't want your help. She doesn't need your help. She can do it. She will. It'll take a few hours.
She's stubborn.
She can leave right after lunch. This gives you an opportunity to meet with the others before.
I got you.
Because you're not going to find Shaeder before lunch that day. As a matter of fact.
All right.
So it'll take about. She's guessing it's going to take anywhere from 12 to 18 hours, depending on the wind.
Yeah, I guess that would have been. Yeah. That would have been a main question I would have asked: is how long, like how fast could she get?
She already told you that. She doesn't know. It depends on the wind.
Right.
And
still,
all right. So meet me here after lunch sometime. I will wait for you.
All right.
Jimenez essentially just offered her $1,500.
Okay, wait, but how much is $1?
Eldridge.
I just want to know.
$1 in 1877 compared to today is $30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eldridge paid him like $10 or $12. I think $10 to come here, which is equivalent of a couple $100. So, or at least $100.
You know what?
So,
she's making good money.
So you offered her $50. She says, make sure you have the money. I understand you're staying at Hazard's house.
I'm going to pay it in advance. I have it on my sheet.
You're paying it right now? Yeah? Yep. Okay. All right. She takes the money. She counts it.
To prove to her that I am serious.
And she gets to work unloading and getting her ship ready for a different trip.
All coming? Or are
He's already walked back and it's already lunchtime. This is his flashback. She does not know everybody's coming. He never mentioned it.
Oh, shit.
We'll see how that flies.
Okay, so what did he say all of that then to me now?
Yeah, he could probably tell you that yes, he's got a.
He said
Maggie will take
I've
us.
procured. Yeah, I've yeah.
Okay,
got a
and then
ship
I want to
that will
ask
take us
him
there.
in character.
Yeah.
I want to ask him. Did you mention that we are all coming, or can we all? Can she fit us all?
Oh, I assume she can.
Oh,
It's
I
a
assume she
ship.
can.
Oh.
I'm
It's
sure
not
it
a
won't be a
trunk.
problem.
Is she?
That boat is pretty small, though. I feel like she mentioned the last time when I came up here that it could only fit 2 or 3 people. I forget.
It's not a canoe. It's a ship. We'll be fine.
It's not a ship. It's a
sloop.
Schooner.
Actually,
Schooner,
technically, it's a
right?
sloop. It's a single-masted sloop.
Sloop.
I think there's a picture somewhere.
It's kind of small, right?
There is somewhere. Yeah.
Ish.
Let me see if I can.
Is this ship able
There it
to
is.
take horses?
Fucking no.
Oh no,
No,
certainly not.
Jimenez, you know not. And yes, Isabella, you've been on it. You've traveled on it. There's no way it's going to fit a horse.
I will.
That's
Definitely not a horse. Maybe not even all of us.
There it is. That's the ship
Oh.
right there. Single-masted,
Yeah.
very tall. The cabin is very small. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you really
I
can't.
mean, we can all,
sleep
yeah,
on
we
that.
can all fit on that, but you're not taking any horses.
No.
Right.
You'd have trouble with the schooner that they captured taking a horse, unless it was a really well-trained horse. Anyway,
We,
keep going.
I will need
We can
to.
all fit on that, really? That's pretty
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, that's like a 25-foot sloop.
I guess.
Yeah.
You're not
I
going to be able
guess,
to
yeah.
like stay on it for like 6 months, but for a 12 to 18 hour very uncomfortable
It looks
voyage,
really small to me. All right.
it is.
Well, I
it
hope
is
she
really
doesn't-
small, but it's fast. That's why it's so fast.
It's bigger
I
than
hope
a
she
carriage.
doesn't fall
It's bigger
Well,
than a carriage.
It is much bigger.
Do we think we can get there ahead of him then? He took the stage, right?
She said at slowest it will be 18 hours. So we
And when-
may gain a half a day on
And when
him.
does the stagecoach arrive in Seattle?
It's a 2-day travel from Sloan or
And he
whatever
left
it is, or from Burl or whatever
yesterday?
it was.
From
Yeah.
what you understand,
Burrow.
here we go. Itinerary. They arrive at Port Ludlow in the evening on Friday. From your understanding, Aaron, you remember you looked over the freaking
Right.
He had the schedule over at the
Manifest,
general
yep.
store. Jeff Kotz had
Yep.
the schedule, and that's if they're on time, they arrive at Port Ludlow in the evening. Port Ludlow is a town.
Wait, but when the stagecoach you're talking about?
Yes.
Correct.
Or-
Yes.
Tonight, the stagecoach should arrive sometime tonight, between
And
probably
which
dinner
means-
time and dark
So we'll
at
be
Port Ludlow.
half a day behind or so?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
it's
We'll
on
be a
schedule,
half a
we'll
day
be-
behind. We will gain, roughly a
Yeah,
half a day.
That's
That's
a
not-
or
lot
whatever.
faster than the
Horrible.
stage to travel by boat.
Yeah. All right, then, if you've arranged this,
Great.
then we need to find this man before he gets to Seattle, I think. So
Yes.
I will.
That would be best.
I'm going to go
I
find
suppose-
a piece of paper
Um,
and
Should we bring
Yeah, you
all
can.
of our
send the
belongings
excise
with
men a
us,
note
or
telling them that I'm going back to Seattle briefly on business.
wait, a note to who?
To the excise men, the brothers.
Oh,
telling them
yeah,
that I'm going
okay.
back to Seattle
They
on
might
business.
be there. The excise house is real. You find out where Maggie lives and where her ship is kept. It's like next door.
I'm just going to send it. It's easier.
Okay.
Just find someone to send it.
Then you'll be out of town for a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Okay, yeah. You can
Yeah,
send
down
one
to
of the boys
Seattle.
at the hotel. Hey, take this to Tom and Will, the excise
Exactly.
man. Yes,
On to
sir.
Seattle on business.
Here's a nickel. Hey, I'm
Exactly.
rich. Okay.
Time to blow it all on candy.
No, they're not that young.
Oh, okay.
They're not like
What?
children. They're like young men, like 14,
Whatever.
15, 16.
Candy's an indulgence.
Candy's a
in this time
universal
period.
thing.
Adults
Okay.
like candy too, you know.
So yeah, Maggie's expecting you sometime after lunch.
All right,
Yeah.
then let's.
okay. I want to
I-
go back to Miss Trudy's first,
Okay.
if I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to. I feel like I have to.
Okay. You do. You go back to Mr. So the thing is, meet at Maggie's, right? As you guys all split
Yeah.
up, probably, because Alonzo
Right.
goes to his room. He's gonna probably get his rifle. I guess. I don't know. Or not. I don't care.
I do suggest bringing their guns at least.
Fernando, your guns are up at the mansion. That's 4 miles away.
All right, so he rides fast.
You're going to exhaust Trueno on the ride up.
Yeah. She's going to get plenty of rest. She's going to.
And then you're going to ride her back down?
Yeah, and she's going to be glad he's gone for a while.
It's probably going to take an hour to get up there and back if you ride her fast.
That's fine, yeah.
Because you can't just gallop, like straight up canter all the way up there.
Right. I understand that.
Oh, it might be like 3 or 4 by the time you leave. Or something.
If you canter all the way, then it's only going to take you like 15 or 20 minutes, tops.
I'll make a ride check if you want me to make a ride check.
Make me 2 ride checks.
All right.
Yeah.
Failure
indicates 4 miles. 4 miles, by the way, is the length of
a
horse
fail.
Right. But he never specified Trino as a racehorse.
No, she's not a racehorse.
You're going to wear her out. Did you make both?
I failed the first one.
You failed the first one. No, the cliff! No!
The second one I made a hard success.
Hard success. Okay. So it's actually half an hour. You try to ride her fast up there. That's uphill quite a bit.
She wasn't having any of it.
No. It was. She's willing to do it, but she wears herself out. You actually have to get one of Hazard's horses to come back.
Okay.
Because she's covered in sweat. She's shivering.
Yeah.
You pushed her too hard, too fast. There was no warm up. You just got going because you're like, we gotta go fast. So you hurt the horse a little bit, and you hate that for yourself.
Maybe give her lots of water.
Yeah.
One of the other men will take care of her up at Hazard's house, and then you can grab your shit, ride back as fast as you can on one of his horses.
I will let them know that that one of them will probably have to come back to town and pick up the horse at their convenience.
Okay, yeah, they can do that. So you ride back, you warm the horse up, you ride slow at first, and then you get going on that one. So the horse has a little bit of, and you get back within a half an hour.
All right.
Isabella, you went to Miss Trudy's to get your rifle. Are you bringing your violin?
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay, probably a good idea since you'll be at sea.
Yeah. No, I'm bringing just the rifle, the toothpick, my drawing, just compact, smaller drawing stuff, and a journal.
Change of clothes? Are you bringing some luggage?
Yeah.
A suitcase or something?
If I can, a couple changes of clothes.
Yeah. You can bring a suitcase that's crammed full of stuff.
What else? Phone, keys, wallet, just
all the regular stuff. Ozuye, Shappa.
Yeah.
You have a pretty small pack of all of your possessions, right?
Yes. I am going to go to the stables and see about
Thanks for the job. I got to go for a few days.
Stabling my horse for a month.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. And I will tell them, I do appreciate the possibility of a job, but I have been offered a better opportunity. Or not opportunity. He would say...
Fancy.
Better pay.
Okay.
Oh, and I let Miss Trudy and the girls know that I'll be gone, and I don't know how long, and I apologize for that.
They think you're leaving because of the mosquito sickness, obviously. No problem.
I'm pretty open with the girls. I'll just tell them what I'm doing generally. That I'm.
Damn it! Fucking frog dog left.
Is that okay?
No. Yeah. Wait, you're going after Hutton?
You're looking after Mr. Hutton.
Oh.
Yeah. Why not? We're just friends.
That's 3. Oh my gosh.
No, we're just friends.
So many
I have
just
friends and I have male friends, and we're all just companions. It's all fine.
Oh sure.
Anyway.
Yeah. Of course.
So.
Yeah.
Much like his story's roommates.
Tell them that, and I tell them that I will send a letter from Seattle in a day or 2 or 3.
It takes a week for mail to get here, usually. You know what
okay.
I mean? It's got to come. It only comes on Wednesdays, so keep that in mind. They look at you confused about how you can send a letter in a day or 2 or 3.
Well, I bet I'll send word when I get there.
One flashback question for Jimenez. Did you tell him about last night's dream?
Oh, no.
Okay, fair enough. Or did you want to tell them at lunch?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can't remember it completely.
That was the one where
myself,
she's in the
honest.
water trying to catch a fish and leeches.
Yeah.
And Harley was there. Speaking of
Yeah,
Harley, Fernando and Isabella can make luck checks for me. Harley hasn't really dealt with Shaeder.
30 is a success. I don't want to have to deal with
That's
him.
a shame.
Oh, dose.
That's a success too. Neither one of you see Harley before you leave.
Unless she wants to.
Okay.
Yeah. And well,
That's
it's
fine.
just the luck is whether he ran into you.
Right.
And you both made your luck check, and Harley's a pain, so Harley would be a failed luck check. You get to Maggie's boat, her sloop. Let's check the weather. See what it's gonna do. That doesn't really seem logical. It's partly cloudy today, but otherwise fairly clear. She is sitting there just waiting.
And then
Let's
four
see.
of us show up.
Shaeder shows up. Miss Eldridge shows up. Ozuye, Shappa show up. And then it's another it's another 20 minutes before Fernando arrives.
I mean, I will say Ozuye is bringing everything but his horse.
Right, but he doesn't have a whole lot of stuff.
He comes carrying his weapons and his saddle.
Yeah. Oh, that. Okay. Yeah. His saddle's on his shoulder.
Yep.
Why?
Hello.
The saddle. I guess
Can
that
I help
makes sense if
you
you're
folks?
Oh, Maggie. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Mr. Jimenez said there was a boat for us.
Mr. Jimenez has never mentioned 3 other people.
And he's not here yet, is he?
I haven't seen him. I'm waiting for him. And they leave without you.
Yes.
No.
Make a new character, asshole.
Nothing for lunch, and
We run into text.
he mentioned that he talked to you and
He
arranged
wanted
this.
to go to Seattle. He was very urgent to go to Seattle. He didn't tell me anyone else was coming.
Yes, that's problematic. I'm sorry about that.
It's not your fault. He should have mentioned it.
I'm sure he will apologize when he gets here.
She's like,
all right. Wait here. She goes back in her house. She comes back out with some large, some jugs that she puts in the boat. She goes back in the house. She comes back. She's got some kind of like a picnic basket almost looking thing. She sticks that in the boat. She looks at her watch. She has like a watch around her. She has a watch somewhere on her person. She would need that to navigate sometimes if she gets in a bad strait. She keeps looking at her watch. Eventually, Jimenez comes striding up. He looks dusty and dirty. He's sweaty. He's got what do you got? Like, do you have a suitcase or do you have a pack or something that you're carrying stuff in?
Yeah, he's got a pack.
Kitty.
Hello, little one.
It's a kitty.
Oh my goodness.
And
what's your kitty's name?
Look at who showed up. This is Linus. Say hi, Linus.
It's what?
Look who decided
I can't hear
to show
you.
up.
This is Linus.
Linus.
Oh.
He has been my cat for 12 years.
Oh,
Oh,
good boy.
He's a good old cat.
Pretty kitty.
He is. He is.
Very
He does
pretty.
not like being on camera.
Don't put him on camera if you don't like
Well,
it.
I do.
So,
I like it.
Once Jimenez shows up, Maggie crosses her arms and just looks at you expectantly.
So do I.
Yeah.
I back her up.
Did I forget to mention that there was going to be 3 other people coming with us?
You did.
I apologize. I hope the money I have paid in advance will help cover it.
It's
I
fine.
did offer you a gracious.
I mean,
I could still go on my original
sketch your
if you would.
portrait.
I could still go south if you'd rather.
Helps.
I would appreciate your help.
You're also late.
Well, I had to grab a few things.
Get on board then.
So
You've
gets on board.
gotten some black marks for Abby or for Maggie. You think at this?
Yeah,
Both
probably.
from
may not
your
be
attitude
willing
and
next time.
yeah, it's probably going to be at least a hard check to get anything from her.
You know how fucking pretty boys are sometimes.
Oh,
They expect women to do everything for
she
them.
casts
so.
off, and you set sail.
I will note for Alonzo and Isabella, who have not seen Ozuye completely, he has unusual looking firearms.
Oh, yes, Alonzo. Each of you can make a
Oh, he's doing the thing.
appropriate. He's a hat.
Sometimes when I work, he sits on the back of my chair.
Ah,
He's laying down.
He almost never does that down here. He only normally does it on my computer upstairs.
Nice.
He's actually doing it.
Anybody who wants can make a firearms pistol and or firearms rifle to see if you. Fernando, you already have done this.
Yeah.
If you recognize these unusual weapons that Ozuye, he's got a holstered pistol, and then he's got this rifle.
Yes.
I
Success
got an
for
8.
me.
Success for both. Check both. Check both. Try each.
Oh,
Yeah. Try handgun and then try rifle.
yes and yes.
Okay. Miss Eldridge, any successes?
wait.
You can check those off too.
Oh yeah. Wait, this is rifle or handgun?
Yes.
both.
I need one for each. What'd you roll first?
Oh.
Handgun first,
Well-
then rifle. How about?
All right, handgun. I rolled an 8, which is
That's
a
a
hard success.
Yeah. Okay. How about rifle? Everybody's recognizing your guns.
Oh,
Yay.
58. No,
That's a fail.
that's
So you're
a
not
fail.
sure about the rifle. The handgun is an Adams 3.
Yep.
Mark 3 might be the best way to put it. You recognize it as a British weapon. Kind of odd. Alonzo Shaeder, the rifle is essentially a civilian model of the Martini Henry,
Ooh.
which is also a British weapon, and it's a one-shot weapon. It's a 450 caliber, I believe, rifle. Very uncommon. You've read about them. You've seen them in a picture in a book. They're fairly new. You certainly never expected to see one in Western United States.
And in the hands of someone who's
And in the
Native
hands of
American.
an Indian, basically. Yeah. So that's all. That strikes you all as odd. Everybody can make me a con check. Let's see how you handle Maggie's little rocky little ship. She doesn't see the need to lend out slickers because it's not raining.
Oh no.
Extreme success for me.
Extreme success. You just were on a ship and two different ships. This is nothing.
That's true.
No.
Everybody else
failed by 1.
You failed by 1, Isabella. You're feeling
Yeah.
a little
Can I
rough.
wait? Can I use a coin?
Oh, you can use a coin if you want. You got
Turn
coins.
a coin to not
Okay,
throw up.
I succeed then.
How bad did you fail, Ozuye? Shappa?
5. By 5.
Only by 5. You're just feeling kind of queasy. You're like,
Actually, I got an idea. I'm going to ask him about the guns
okay.
and see if I can sort of distract him from feeling queasy.
Okay, yeah. It
Having
actually
something to talk about might help him feel
it does
less
get your
guilty.
mind off of it. You can talk about those guns in a second. You still feel queasy, but at least it gives you something to do. Jimenez, you failed by how much? What'd you do? How bad?
14.
14. So you're feeling pretty queasy as well. You start thinking, you start wondering, wait, is Maggie making it rough? Shaeder, you're fine. You've got your sea legs still left over from last night, so
Yeah, I'll get used to this travel by boat. But yeah, I'll see if I can help him a bit by doing that.
yeah. Ozuye, what do you want to tell him about your guns? Both
And I'll
British
start by
make.
making clear I know what I'm talking about. Be like,
Okay,
I'll be like, you don't see the Adams revolver on this coast very often.
Okay,
It's a
let's
nice
figure
piece.
out what the wind is doing.
It was trade my people made for mining.
British band then.
Englishmen came wanting to mine and paid us in guns to fight the white man army.
That makes a lot of sense. The British have been doing that for 50 years.
Technically 100, but
Well, by this point, that's about 100 years. Yeah, math. Okay, never mind. I'm bad at math, but yeah, about 100 years. Oh, okay, we're going down. All right, we're done for now. Okay, we're done. We're done. Okay, see you
bye-bye,
later.
kitty.
Everybody can hear this conversation. It's a small.
Yeah,
It's a
he
small ship.
definitely says white man army.
No,
Yeah.
Fernando doesn't hear shit. He's trying
He
to
doesn't.
keep everything down. He had a big lunch. He figured the best thing to have
it was
before going on a ship was a
fried
big lunch.
fish.
I feel it swimming in my stomach right now.
Oh, everything is fried in this town. Oh my god.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'll say at some point, I enlisted to fight the people who tried to break our nation, not the people who lived here first.
Oh, interesting.
Not sure if that helps any.
I like that.
So does Isabella.
Yeah, and you're off.
So if I could help him not throw up, so much the better.
Maggie confesses to you that she usually tries to make this run during the day.
It is during the day, though, isn't it?
It won't be.
So it'll be
For
dark
long.
by the time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're not stopping anywhere.
She usually
Right, we're just-
doesn't when she runs up to Seattle, but she usually leaves by dawn so that she can be home or wherever she's going by dusk.
Yeah.
But as this trip was, and she looks at Fernando, who's kind of hanging over the side a little bit. His
Just
eyes are
in
kind of
case.
half open. Yeah, just like you're not getting sick, you just feel like shit.
Right,
So
right,
just kind of
yeah.
like, I remember
He's
Hazard.
looking-
I remember Hazard puking everywhere.
Right, yeah.
He made a hell of a mess. So she just glances at Jimenez. He probably doesn't even notice. It might be prudent to stop at Port Angeles because we can certainly get there not too long after dark before moving on. Is what she says.
Do you mean in terms of navigation difficulty or other
The
dangers?
fact that it's dark and we won't be able to see things.
Yes, so navigation.
I'll know where we
And-
are and be able to figure out where we are. It's not navigation. It's the fact that we might run too close to the shore. It's the fact that there might be other things out in the ocean that we won't be able to see until we strike them. This little sloop can go about 12 knots. That's 14 miles an hour. That's fast, guys, as far as that goes. You can't run a horse 14 miles an hour for long. Trains go like 20 to 30 usually, especially since they have to stop every 20 or 30 miles to get more fuel,
coal.
more water, and all that
Water.
stuff.
No, by this point they don't. That's why trains
No.
carry a tender.
But they're still having to stop for water
Yeah,
occasionally, not like but they still stop pretty often.
Yeah, they stop it more often for supplies and passengers and cargo. Point is that in America, you notice how locomotives in America tow a tender.
Yeah, and there's water and there's coal.
That's to supply the fuel.
Right.
European railroads don't do that because the distances are so short.
But there's still a lot of
American
stops and
railroad-
starts.
Yeah,
when it
American
comes to-
railroads do because you have to.
So, all she's advising is that it will be more dangerous at night. And she's never
It
made
will.
this run at midnight, 11 p.m., 1 in the morning, however long it's going to take you to get there. Because it's like 1 o'clock before you guys leave.
Yeah.
And she's just saying
Oh,
that. She said, I'm willing to try.
It's too bad we don't have a powerful lantern that can light our way.
She points to
suppose
some lanterns that
those
are on the
don't
ship,
exist
but
yet.
they just light the area around the ship once it gets dark. She'll
that
light
doesn't help
those
much.
once it gets dark.
That's mostly so other people can see us, not the other way around.
Correct.
Well, all right.
Does Seattle
I
have
trust your
does-
expertise.
Does Seattle have a lighthouse?
I don't think so. Actually,
No?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah,
No, it's a bay. They're in this big
That's
ass.
surprising.
They're in this giant bay.
Yeah,
It's
if
not
there was a
on the
lighthouse,
coast.
it would be safer to move at night.
Let's see. She says there is a lighthouse near Port Angeles. I believe. Let me double check.
All right.
Yeah, because
I'm fine with it. Let's
navigating in the dark near a
take a pit
coastline
stop.
is dangerous. That's
It's
what part of what lighthouses are for.
she's willing to try, but at the same time, there are some dangers, and she's not going to lie to you about that.
Yeah.
Nope, this is the natives.
Fair enough. I'm
And
not gonna
since we
argue.
had such a late start, and again she looks at Jimenez, who you're not sure if he hears her or not. He seems a little distracted right now.
From my perspective, she's the expert here. Whatever she thinks is best is fine by me.
Jimenez.
Mhm.
There's a lighthouse. The Edith Hook Lighthouse is near the harbor at Port Angeles.
So that's the part she's thinking to stop there.
That's the only one she knows about in this county. Let's see if Seattle's got any lighthouses.
I don't know if Seattle had a lighthouse by that era.
Let's see, the West Point Light.
I didn't visit one last time I was in Seattle. Oh.
1881.
Yeah. So not yet.
So no.
It's in construction.
They're building one.
It's probably under construction right now. It's 1777. 1877.
Yeah. So there's or somebody in the next few years, somebody's going to crash, and then they're going to decide we actually need a fucking lighthouse.
Could be.
That could be this sloop.
Well, let's not. Let's try to avoid that.
Oh yeah, there it says by the 1870s, some farmer was hanging a kerosene lantern on the side of a barn.
Yeah, so there's lights
which passed for a light.
Yeah,
there
are lights. Once you get close enough to Seattle, you'll be able to see the lights of Seattle. It's not a huge city, but it is well lit.
It's lit, at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, it comes to mind, Jimenez, the decision has not yet been made. You've got hours before it's even going to get dark. I mean, you've got 6 to 8 hours before it's even going to get dark.
I feel like the decision's been made.
Did you all want to stop at Port Angeles then and spend the night and then head out early in the morning?
Fernando's probably like, whatever is best. Like, he's like, if anyone's ever asked him, he's like, whatever.
You know what this reminds you of is your dream last night, Jimenez. All this water.
Okay, yeah. He can share his story or whatever.
You're going to have to because 2 people weren't here.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, or whatever.
Yeah, I can't fully remember it though, but
you heard her giggling. You found her in the water, knee deep in the water.
Bridget, right?
She'd hooked her dress up so that, she'd hooked her dress up, but it was still all wet. She was trying to catch fish with her hands. And she saw you, and she was so happy. And she was like, and she ran towards you, and all of a sudden she went down. Like she tripped. Disappeared under the water. When she came up, she was screaming and covered in leeches. These big leeches. And then she went down again, and you rushed in to try to help her. And as you reached in the water, you pulled your arms out, and they were just covered. You started feeling numbness in your legs, and you lifted a leg, and it was covered, and it had leeches on it. And you still tried to grab her, tried to find her in the water. And then you lifted your hands up, and they were covered with leeches. And then everything kind of went red and tunnel vision as you passed out. And then you woke up in your bed.
Woke up,
covered in sweat. I mean, it's fucking so hot here anyway. And terrified, quite terrified out of your mind for a few moments till you got your bearings again. You're all tangled up in your sheets, your long underwear that you sleep in, just soaked with sweat. That was it. That was pretty much a dream. And you eventually kind of fell back asleep that night eventually, but it took a while. That was Wednesday? No, that was last night. It's Thursday night.
Yeah. All right.
Just so there you go.
So you tell us that?
Yeah, that's what he that's what he told you. So.
That sounds very spooky. I wonder what it means.
Is that Bridget? Bridget Strong? Is that who you're talking about? You had a dream about her?
Yes, she's been popping into my dreams recently for some strange reason. I do not know why.
Perhaps she is being leeched in some way. Isabella kind of drifts off into like dream
thoughts.
Dream thoughts. Daydreaming. That's what I meant.
Maggie just looks confused by the conversation. As soon as Miss Eldridge says that.
She can take it however she wants.
No.
Yep.
She gets back to work on the boat. She's just making sure you guys are safe, staying underway as best she can.
I still don't know if she's alive or dead. Honestly. I guess I'll say that. So
yeah,
like,
you say that. It's very...
not. It doesn't matter, I guess, if Maggie hears or not.
Maggie seems to be ignoring this conversation, or listening very carefully and very subtly. It's one or the other. It can't be both.
Cutie Popper. Hello, puppy. What's puppy's name?
Finley.
Hello, Finley.
He's an old boy.
He's a good boy.
Any other conversation on this weird dream that Jimenez had? You guys also had a strange dream.
Add anything.
Oh, don't forget Harley was there, Fernando. You don't know what happened to him. You saw him at the beginning of the dream, and then you didn't see him anymore.
Yeah. Then he ran off or whatever. I'm happy to be away from him.
The leeches? She was just in the water doing what?
Catching fish.
Oh, catching fish.
Yeah, it looks like she was trying to catch fish with her hands. You know how you...
I want to ask Fernando, was it, did you notice the surrounding landscape or anything? Was it familiar at all? Did it seem like the Dreamlands, or?
You don't know. It was a swamp of some kind.
It was a coastline, a swamp of some kind, whatever.
The water seemed clean enough at first, though.
So, perhaps the swamp in Saltmarsh, or just some random place?
Who knows whatever dreams, whatever, yeah. Do not know what
is in the Dreamlands or if he's dead. I don't know. What do you think?
Hello again.
I do not know of this Dreamlands that you speak of.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
Yes, you do. Fernando.
As I look
at a little playful punch on the shoulder.
As I look at
Maggie.
Yeah, Maggie.
She's just working the ship.
I don't really care. She's fine. She's not gonna.
I don't care. I'm not leading on to making anybody that's of the regular world think I'm insane. So
I roll my eyes. Fernando. Maggie's cool. Wait, whatever the term would be in 1870s. I don't know what's
discreet.
Cool. How do they say cool?
Discreet.
Discreet. Thank you. Maggie's that's still too like formal though.
It's a formal time period, in all honesty.
Yeah, but
stay in character, guys. In character, please.
Anyway.
Especially if I'm not paying much attention because I'm trying to do stuff. I need you guys to have this conversation or not.
What?
Fernando's just, like I said, like he's playing things off. So
okay,
he is not leading on whatever. Yeah.
All right.
Miss Eldridge is speaking about. Like,
I just let it go.
Okay. Yeah, Fernando, you might be curious as to where Shaeder was yesterday. You couldn't find him anywhere. Or this morning. Just FYI.
Yeah, I mean, if he's feeling up to asking questions, he might. But
You're
like
feeling
I said,
up. You could still talk. You just feel like shit.
Okay. So yeah. Mr. Shaeder, where were you yesterday? We tried to find you. We could have used your assistance.
Got called away on some business involving the excise office.
Oh.
They needed support for dealing with some folks who were looking to avoid paying their taxes.
Oh. I assume that is a bad thing. I do not know all the laws of this country.
Yeah, well, the excise tax is the government's primary form of income, so they have a very dim view of people who don't pay it.
I understand.
Didn't you notice the ship docked in Saltmarsh? Did you miss that?
There's lots of ships in Saltmarsh. I could not tell
The one that
one
wasn't
from
there
the
yet.
other.
The one that wasn't
there's
there
none.
Thursday, it is Friday?
There's boats.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there was actually a big ship. Oh, yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
I'm
Those
sorry.
were smugglers.
I do not pay attention to such things normally.
That's fine.
Okay, so
Anyway,
that's all for
actually,
that.
It was a bit of a trip.
I do want to pull, at least maybe individually at some point in time, Alonzo and Isabella off to the side.
You kind of could, yeah. You can find times when Maggie's busy working the sales or maneuvering and that kind of stuff where she's not close to you, and you could talk to them quietly.
But he's going to basically inform them that Ozuye, Ozuye's his English is not the best. So,
oh my god.
If they could keep things simpler, he'll probably be able to understand what we're talking about those times.
What? That sounds extremely racist. What the hell?
It's not. It's a matter of fact. He does not speak English well. He does not.
I feel like I'd rather hear that from him than.
So if you, I'm telling you, he does not understand big words.
Okay, noted, I guess.
Oh my god.
She's like, what the hell are you talking about? Kind of look.
All right,
just let it go. And once Jimenez has left the scene, Ms. Eldridge, if I had to guess, I would say that Mr. Shappa told Jimenez he doesn't understand much so as not to have to listen to him.
So as not to have to listen to Jimenez?
Precisely.
Oh.
If English wasn't your first language, that's a strategy you might employ.
70 plus, say another
20. I did not think of that, actually.
I was going to say, I made a listen of a hard success.
Who are you trying to keep this conversation away from? Maggie or...
His English is just fine.
He's wise to... Away of Shappa.
What about you, Shaeder?
I was trying to use big words, too.
When you were talking to Miss Eldridge, were you trying to be very private in your conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
Although it's Jimenez, I don't want to hear that.
Okay, you don't care if Ozuye, you don't mind if Ozuye hears? Okay, so yeah, Sean, you don't have to make the roll. They're not really being protective of you. They kind of move to a spot where Fernando is kind of hanging over the rail like, oh my god. And so they can have this conversation. And so you can just overhear it. You don't have to make the roll.
Yeah.
I feel like we're shit talking, and Isabella doesn't like that. Because she doesn't want to judge a book by its cover. Or whatever she thinks Fernando is doing. I don't know. It seems
that's my
like a hasty judgment is what she's thinking.
Ozuye will say, I am sorry if my people only learned English.
Who are you saying this to?
He's saying it out loud.
Okay.
I am sorry if my people only learned English from the white men who tried to kill us.
Yes.
And he's still giving a bit of a glare to Alonzo.
Yeah.
To Alonzo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or to Fernando?
Alonzo.
No. I wasn't at any of those specific battles, but
I know you weren't.
Those were my buddies. I may know some of the people who killed some of your people,
Yeah.
or who some
Probably.
people you killed.
Ah.
I don't know.
It's not a he's recognizing you. It's he's recognizing the uniform.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't actually know what nation you are, so I don't know whether anyone I know was
Right.
actually
You haven't-
involved in
and
the
you
fight.
haven't asked.
And you haven't.
I
Yes.
was going to ask that actually.
I've been trying to
Yes,
find a
what,
polite way to ask, and I haven't yet.
Mr.
What kind of engine are
I
you?
forgot your last name.
That's the way I'm trying not to do it.
Ozuye, but what's your last name again?
My name is Ozuye Shappa.
Shappa. Mr. Shappa, I apologize. If I can, I apologize on behalf of, the people who have done horrible atrocities to you. And also, which tribe are you from, if I may ask?
I am of the Oglala people, the Lakota.
Lakota. Oh, so
I rode with Tasunke Witko.
with what?
You all call him Chief Crazy Horse.
Oh yes, I'm sure I've heard of him.
Yeah, you have.
I
He's been in the
recognize-
newspaper and stuff.
I
Oh, yeah.
recognize the
Yeah,
name.
everybody recognizes
I recognize
that
the name when he said it.
Okay,
Actually, I recognize when
Oh,
he said it, but he called it by his
wow.
proper name.
okay.
That's something
What
I
an-
recognize
what
out of
an
character, and
honor.
I'm going to roll with that in character
Mhm,
too.
yeah.
I do that.
That sounds like quite an honor for you. What was he like?
He is an honorable man. Unfortunately, he made a bad decision for my people.
Hmm. I feel like Isabella would know the history of this, but
Does
Mostly
Isabella follow the news? Does she read newspapers?
sure.
No,
Yeah.
sure. Yes or no? Okay, yes. So, Crazy Horse, there was. Go ahead, Sean. You probably read up on this more than
Yes,
I
I
have.
have. Not
recent
too long
history.
ago, in 1877, the agreement of 1877 was made, where the Lakota people got pushed to reservations by the U.S. government, and Crazy Horse was in charge of the warrior tribes. Like,
So he was in
basically,
charge of
he agreed to go to reservations.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
like
won-
enforcing that, or
He won some battles.
But
But
he
from-
made the agreement with the American government
In
Yeah,
77.
to give up his land.
Yeah, from a historian's
Ah.
perspective, it really comes down to the business of numbers. Like, is he?
Mhm.
Because there's two ways to look at it. Is one, people who think that that decision is a betrayal, and there are other people who looked at it and said he ran the numbers, and realized we're a nation of thousands, they're a nation of millions.
And it's definitely
One day
sounding
we're
right
gonna lose.
now.
Yes.
It's sounding right now that it sounds like Ozuye is saying this is a betrayal.
Yeah, he wanted to
Yeah,
fight.
I
Right.
know which side he's on of that. But from the modern historian's perspective, it often comes across as a
Yeah.
smarter decision.
Yeah, but I will
Because
say
without
still
force
had-
multipliers, you can't.
it
A
would
nation of
come
thousands
across
can't
that
defeat a
he
nation of
still
millions.
has. It would come across he still has respect for Crazy Horse, but
doesn't like that
disagrees with
choice.
his decision.
that's
And
totally
that
fair.
makes sense.
Hmm.
I empathize with that for sure. It's kind of like you can't win. It's a no-win situation. Sort
Wait,
of.
are you saying this?
So.
Is Miss Eldridge saying this?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll just kind of say something to that effect, that I empathize and that I totally understand why you would feel betrayed. I feel for you.
My people could have won.
Maggie goes back
Perhaps.
to work.
Maggie's like,
Yeah, exactly. She isn't commenting on this.
Stop saying all of this.
Well, they did win.
Is that
That's
what
on the other side of
Shader's
the
saying?
boat. Yeah, they did win. But numbers are numbers. No matter how many times you won, one bad day would reverse it all. And he knew that.
Well, I don't know very much about military matters and such, but I do know that people generally should not be treated not like people.
The Lakota
Really?
army was strong and fairly large for what it was. But the Lakota army also, and keep in mind, I'm infantry, not cavalry, so this is all secondhand to me. But the Lakota army had no second army. Every fighter was in the first line.
We are one people.
Precisely. Which means as every time you win a war, you win.
That is why we made the deal with the Englishmen.
Mm-hmm. That's where the guns came from, I know. But if you ever had a bad day, you'd have no replacement army. The men you fought could replace their armies bad day after bad day.
But my people would not be forced onto lands that are worth nothing and are not sacred to us.
That's true. I fear they would have been killed to the very last. So,
and what will you do when the white man decides you are not good enough?
I don't know. I would have left this behind, honestly, years ago. But you came through your war proud and strong, and I did not. I came through mine broken. What else could I do?
I think there are many wars to come.
I'm afraid there are.
Certainly seems like it. Unfortunately. I wish we could just stop all of this. War and such. It seems so unnecessary.
It
Just
was
let people
unnecessary.
live. It's easy. Just let people live.
It was greed that did it. The Sioux Nation won in 68. Nice.
I didn't know if that was Aaron being like legit or role playing. Good job. Coin for him.
They won in 68 and established their land. And then men got greedy and demanded more of it. There's no excuse for that. It was greedy men making decisions.
The cause.
I came west in hopes because I had heard the white man was more accepting out here.
Generally, I would say so. But it is
Wish
still
that were true.
a lot of wilderness in physicality as well as mentality around these regions in many ways.
We're pretty accepting in salt marsh. We're pretty accepting in salt marsh. Is what Maggie says.
Yeah, salt marsh is that.
I did not get a second look when I came into town.
Oh, you just arrived.
You should.
I didn't
talk
realize
to Ed.
You were so new to town.
Oh, no, I'm out of care. I meant like a second look, like nobody really paid attention. Like it was just like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Shh, we don't know that though.
Okay.
Know what you're talking about.
Who is Ed?
Ed's Quaalude. Lives up in that little grove. About 50 others.
Quaalude, okay.
Quaalude.
The writer. I never met him, but
yeah, he writes. Yeah. Quaalude. This is.
Oh yeah.
They're here. They're up on the push. And then the Quinault are on a reservation to the south.
Perhaps if we make our way back to Salt Marsh, I will speak with Ed.
You should.
He seemed an interesting fellow. I recall he was a writer. He carried a notebook everywhere he went.
Yeah, you actually talked to him. You figured out he was the one who was hiding in the cemetery that night.
Yeah. Interesting man.
I would have liked to have met him. He sounded interesting.
He's always in town. He does a lot of work for Jeffrey, Mortimer Jeffrey, one of the councilmen. a lot of odd jobs around town.
Do you all have a thought of where this Mr. Hutton will go next?
Maggie goes back to work.
No, not really. I don't. I think we need to discern his motive for what he is trying to accomplish right now.
That's why we hope to intercept him in Seattle.
Hey, I'll give everybody,
hopefully.
except for Ozuye, an intelligence check.
I was about to roll an intelligence check anyway, and I made a hard success.
Ooh, hard success.
He's
not talking about Hutton. You know that.
I have a hard success too.
Okay, Shaeder.
How many coins do I have?
Fernando.
Oh.
Wow, 6
Regular
right
success.
now. Part of those are for the puking. Hard success for Shaeder. Isabella, how did you do?
Regular
success. Jimenez.
I could make an extreme success.
You don't need to. Hard success is good
right.
enough. You've been in town long enough. You've talked to Hutton. Shaeder, you've talked to Hutton a little bit, and you have learned. Did your character learn that Wilkes used to run the newspaper?
Yes, I did know that.
Okay. Then all three of you realize this. If Wilkes ran the newspaper for however long, you're not sure how long actually he ran the newspaper, but he ran it, he ran it to like 65 or something according to Hutton. Somewhere in there during the Civil War. There might be something in the old newspapers that Hutton mentioned, the Saltmarsh Sentinel, that at some point he probably mentioned, are in the morgue at the newspaper. He used the newspaper term for basically the stored old copies of papers.
I won't do as much good here, though.
No, not now. You get this idea, and you're just as you're all are talking about it, and where will Hutton go? And you're like, wait a minute.
Do I still have the Widow Danforth's paper?
What did you do with it?
I never burnt it or anything.
No. But did you bring it? Is it still in your pocket? Is it in your room?
Yeah, I just figured it's in my pocket.
Sure, it could still be in your pocket. It doesn't make much sense. You've looked at it. It's a jumbled mess. It's supposed to be his last.
But he's probably memorized it by now because it took him 5 hours to cast that spell.
Oh, that's right. No. He
was
given the phonetic write-up on a piece of paper from Hutton. So he never. Hutton was the one who went through the whole thing, wrote it all out, broke it into what he figured were words, and then kind of tried to modify it so that he thought Fernando would be able to pronounce it correctly.
Is that the paper you're talking about, Fernando, or the original?
He's got both. Oh. But the original, remember, was a mess because it was just there for the code.
But he said he used the previous weeks.
He did use previous week's information, like headlines and stuff. And some of the stories are partially, done.
Right, or maybe it's some of his stupid, or say his stuff that just makes something work. To make. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to make everything else
pull it out right now if you want to look at it.
Yeah, he's going to pull it out and start leafing through it and see what some of the headlines are. Well,
it's only 2 pages, It's like 2 pages. Nothing seems to indicate any, past for Wilkes.
Okay.
But it is possible there was something in one of some of the older papers.
Also,
we should have investigated more in Saltmarsh, like I said.
Wasn't Wilkes a supporter of the Confederacy?
That is, you think so, yeah.
I wonder if any of his old friends came west.
That's a good question.
I wouldn't have thought much about it, but here we are talking about old wars, or not so old wars, as in this case.
Yes.
Makes me think.
Great point.
You guys know that he was there for a while. You're not sure exactly how long. You're not sure how long he published the paper there.
Perhaps when we get to Seattle or somewhere near there, we can try to find I don't know if a library or another newspaper morgue.
You sincerely doubt the Saltmarsh Sentinel is in any place in
No.
Seattle.
I mean, yeah, but
The
other
point is that
papers.
if he had friends who used to be in the rebellion with him, if there's anyone in Seattle who's one of those people,
From
he
the
might have stopped there to ask for
Go
help
search
or a
them.
loan or
Yes.
some such.
from the way
A
Hutton talked,
Southern
he wasn't actually in the
sympathizer.
war.
Yeah.
He was just a sympathizer. He was a Democrat.
Yeah.
Still,
But yeah, maybe.
you might find those with similar sympathies
Okay.
and look to them for help.
Good plan.
You guys
I
will
like it.
arrive at Port Angelos around 11 p.m. Angeles at 11 p.m. or so, and can spend the night there. And then set out on Saturday morning. Maggie wants an early start. As soon as it's dawn is when she wants you at the ship.
Can I make another con check to see if I'm doing better this day?
You can. I'll give you another con check.
All right.
Kevin's got his fucking sea legs. He's good for a few weeks. And the others of you made it, so you're okay. Did you make it this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard success this time.
I don't even see about leaving. I don't think we're leaving the boat. 5 or 6 hours sleep. 5 or 6 hours of sleep, and we're on the way again. I'll just stay right here.
Yeah, so you just kind of go into the. She's actually got a little cabin, but it's very small. It's not. There's no bed or anything in there. There's some blankets and stuff you could probably wrap yourself in and just crash. Yeah, you can sleep there. Oh shit, we got another night. Anybody going to the Dreamlands? That's only for Isabella and Shaeder. Yeah, I know.
I will comment. This is the second time Ozuye Shappa has been in Port Angelos.
Yes, you've been here. Coming west, you've been here.
I think I will actually because I've got a few hours. Yeah.
You could spend months there,
I know.
and it's just one night or a few hours sleep.
But the point is, I've got a few hours to sleep, so I think I will.
Miss Eldridge.
Why not?
Okay, each of you make a luck check.
A luck check?
A luck check?
Yes.
Again? I feel like that's the only thing I've rolled almost tonight. Oh,
so close.
That is a 10.
Oh.
That is, I think I have 65 left.
Is your luck below 40?
It is, yeah.
No.
Oh,
I think.
Kevin
Hang on. Yes,
Kevin
65 left.
Luck check then.
I should have, but I wasn't there. Remember?
He said
it didn't matter to me, but then you volunteered, Aaron. So I was like, yeah.
I know. I thought we were tied at 45. I thought
we got an
we were
extreme.
tied at 45.
Okay, we're gonna do one last thing before we quit tonight, everybody.
No, my luck is only 35. I would love to be able to gain some more, but
you could gain more. Power checks. Don't forget power checks, or no, a luck check. If you do extreme success if you do an 01 on a luck check, your power might go up.
Critical has to be critical, not just extreme. That sucks.
It's got to be an 01. It's got to be crit. Yeah.
Well, not 15, just critical.
Let's change around the digits in my roll.
01. It has to be the best.
I've gotten so many notes here now for you guys just fudging around before, because I don't know which direction you guys were gonna go. Extreme luck, bingo bango. You're in Ulthar. Before going on to other adventures in the Dreamlands, when you spot somebody you recognize. Bridget Strong.
I was going to say I look for Bridget when I'm there.
Okay, you never said that, but the extreme luck, boom, you see her when you come into town. You roll into town and Bridget's there.
Okay.
She sees you and she screams and runs right at you. It's like a squeal more than a scream, I guess. Yeah, it's a happy squeal.
It's happy.
And she grabs you and she's crying. She is bawling. It's going to take you.
I hug her.
You can either do a social skill or psychology to calm her down, or it'll take you hours to finally calm her down. Either one.
Sure. I'll do a psych. Or, I guess.
Yeah.
No? I think that's a fail.
Okay.
72.
So it takes you hours before she's calmed down. She's terrified. She doesn't. You get her talking, and she says that when she's awake, she doesn't know where she is. It's dark. It's always dark there, and it's hard. It's like rock all around her. There's some water that dribbles nearby. There's like a spring they can get water from because she's there with other people. and those other people. There's some kind of bars. There's a smell. It's cold. It's clammy.
Like a dungeon?
She doesn't know. There's no light. There's never been any light. Someone brings them food. Someone's bringing them food every day.
Bridget, when you're there, how does your body feel? Do you feel sick or in pain or anything like that?
I felt sick at first, and I've been feeling a little better, but I'm cold. They have blankets, but we're all so cold. There's
Okay.
there's a few other people there, and hold on, 13.
Wow.
And we're trapped.
Bridget,
We
I'm
can't
so
get past the
sorry.
bars. Come help us. Can't you help us? You're here. You gotta find
Well,
us.
yes,
You have to find
I
us.
can. I can definitely help you. I thank you. This is very,
I don't
very
know how
helpful
I got there.
information.
I fell asleep one night and I woke up and I was there, and there was others, and they're trapped too. We can't get
You
out, and the
do you
girls make sure
remember?
that we have food, that I have food, and the men are scared, and
That's good.
she please help
Now,
me.
Bridget, I have questions for you, Bridget. I have
Mhm.
questions for you
Okay. Yeah.
to help me to help you.
Ask the questions, because we don't
Okay.
have to role play every second of this out. You can just ask and I'll tell you what she tells you.
Okay, but I'm trying. Okay. Do you does it feel hot? Does it smell does it feel muggy and hot and
Yes.
like
No.
do you
It's not.
recognize the smell of salt marsh when you're there? Like
No.
tell me more
It's okay. It's
details.
cold and clammy. It always feels
Okay.
like wet. There's a smell. There's a rotten smell, but it's not like where they are. It's somewhere nearby. There's never any light.
Okay.
Whoever brings them food, just basically there's bowls that they're brought occasionally of food. They can get water out of this. There's like this spring or something. There's a hole where they can do their business.
Is it
There's
like a cave, like
others.
stone walls?
She doesn't know. Maybe. Yeah,
Or
everything's hard. It's really
are the
hard.
walls flat or are they
No, they're not flat.
rough?
No, they're rough. Everything's rough around her.
Okay.
And there's bars on one side. There's like bars on one side, but everything else
Okay.
is just rough. And she doesn't
Hmm.
know. But the others, there's two women and three men, and they're there. One got there after I got there, is what she tells you. The
Did
others
they
were already
remember anything
there.
about how they got there?
She doesn't know. She doesn't
Did they
think
have the
so.
mosquito sickness too? Do you remember the infirmary
They did tell
being
everybody
there
had
and
the
your
mosquito
dad?
sickness. Yeah, everybody had the mosquito sickness. No, no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no.
Were they
Sorry,
all
sorry,
in the
sorry, sorry, sorry.
infirmary
No,
with you?
nobody knows about that they had. Nobody had the mosquito sickness. She didn't have the mosquito sickness. She tells you.
So you don't remember going to the infirmary?
No, she doesn't remember that at all. You remember she was
What
unconscious when you guys were there.
what's
Remember?
the last thing you remember in
She went
Saltmarsh?
to sleep one night, and then she woke up in this place, and she doesn't know where it is, and she's scared, and it's
Okay.
cold, and the girls are trying to take care of her, and
Okay.
and and one person came after she was there. There were two men, there were two boys, two men and two women, and her, and then another man came at another time.
I see.
But she's not sure
Now,
how he got there.
Bridget,
It's so dark. She hasn't. It's just so dark.
don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Calm down,
She can
don't
hear
worry.
water dripping. There's always water dripping somewhere.
Okay, this is all
She
very
does remember
helpful.
that.
This is all gonna help me find you. I
Um,
promise I will do everything I can.
Whoever
Bridget, one
brings
more
the
question.
food doesn't ever talk to them. Somebody brings the food but doesn't speak.
I
Um,
figured.
she says she's been trying to send her dreams. Sometimes she confesses to you
That
she
was
can
my
send
question.
people dreams. She usually sent it to
I was gonna
Harley.
wait, but before she says that, I was gonna ask her,
She already said
Bridget, have you
it.
been dreaming at your brother?
Yeah, I've been trying to send dreams, and I've been dreaming at you and at Mr. Jimenez. He was so nice to me, and at
Ah,
Mr. Hutton, because he was so nice to me,
what?
and at
Why have you
Lieutenant
been
Shaeder.
dreaming those dreams at
I
us,
can't.
though?
She tells you she can't control the dreams that she sends. It's just whatever dreams they are, and lately the dreams have
Okay.
all been
And you
bad.
remember them after,
Yeah, yeah,
too?
she remembers. She doesn't usually
Okay.
tell people because she doesn't want to get in trouble. That's why she usually only sends
Okay.
to Harley, but then she found herself here, and so she's been sending dreams.
Ah,
I've been sending dreams because I'm scared and I need help. You have to help
I
us.
see. Now, Bridget, let
I
me
don't
just
know
say
where
one
we
more thing.
are. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Let me just say,
Hmm.
uh, I just want to let you know that Harley is under the impression that you are alive because you are dreaming at him, and he wanted me to pass along the message that you need to stop dreaming at him because he's annoyed for some reason. He's being very
He's little. He
petulant
doesn't
about it.
understand. He doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't
Can
know
you send dreams to your parents, though?
No.
Instead of him?
No, I can't send dreams to my parents. No? I don't want to send nightmares to my parents. Harley, you have to understand something. Harley's going to stand up to anybody. So I sent him the dreams because I knew he would make sure that somebody knew about him. My parents are just going to think it's nightmares. Aren't they?
Well, why don't you just try it just once? And just because maybe, I know that it's not maybe good for their minds,
they're just going to think it's a nightmare. And I might get in trouble.
Well, just try it once. Just hear me out. Just try it once.
I don't want to get in trouble.
You won't get in trouble, Bridget. All they want is for you to come back.
Come back from where?
All they want is for you to be alive. They think you're dead.
Be alive? Oh, no. She starts crying again. That gets her going. You have to calm her down. It takes some time. No,
I'm sorry, honey.
She didn't know any of this. She doesn't know any of this. She doesn't know that people think she's dead.
Yes, Bridget, I'm so sorry to tell you, but people in Saltmarsh think you're dead of the mosquito plague.
What?
Whatever it is.
No.
Yes, we didn't know. They said that you were buried in the prospector's graveyard at the infirmary, but I have reason to believe that might not be the case, and you do also.
I'm not dead.
You've been waking up and
if she says if she's dead, then she's not made it to heaven. That's for sure. And that gets her crying again.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like you've made it to heaven, unfortunately, but I wouldn't worry too much. I think that this is some sort of transitionary period, and I think that you are actually alive in the waking world.
somewhere.
I'm alive.
Well, I gotta eat.
Yes.
We eat. We drink.
Yes.
The girls make sure I get something.
So,
and the men sometimes they're nice and sometimes they're very angry. The new man smells. He's stinky.
Okay. Well, why don't you try to get some more information from the other people around you whenever you do wake up? Just whatever they know about how they might have gotten there, or
Mary Jane, or who should I ask? Prudence, or Finley, or Oliver, or Fletcher? Which one should I ask? Who do you think would know?
All of them.
But
I don't know.
I
don't know these people. You do.
None of us know where we are. You do know Prudence.
Prudence.
You've heard about
out of game. I know Fletcher.
Prudence was one of the girls at Miss Trudy's who died from the mosquito sickness. Prudence Dunn. A few weeks ago.
Okay.
Might have been before you came, but the girls would have talked about her.
Okay. Now, Bridget, did you ever meet Father Lyman? Do you remember that name?
He came to the house one night, that preacher man. He came to the house one night, he talked to my parents for a little while, and then he left. He said he was trying to meet people in town. This was a long time ago. This was when we were still in school. And
years ago?
No, it was... I don't remember when, but I was still in school this year when he came by, because I was doing homework, and I was doing my figures, and he came by. He said he just came by to meet people. He said he's been going around to lots of houses just to meet the people of town because he wanted to let them to be something to them. But he's that fellow up in the infirmary where all the people go who get sick, right?
Yes, you were there. Apparently, you don't remember, but you were there when you got sick. You must have blocked out some memory. Well,
from what you read from the newspaper, she was found unconscious Saturday morning, and her father took her up to the infirmary, and she never regained consciousness.
Yeah.
That seems to be how a lot of people
it makes sense you wouldn't remember. You weren't even conscious that whole time, but that is what happened, just so that you know.
She starts crying again. Please come and get us. Please save us. I come here to get away from for a little while sometimes, and sometimes I just have dreams and I send them because she's she's just kind of falling apart. I've gotta send
Oh,
them they'll so that somebody will know that somebody will
okay.
come save us. We're here. I don't know where we are, but we're
Don't
here.
worry. Don't worry, honey. We're coming. Okay? We just don't know where you are exactly right now, but we have a couple of leads and some other things to deal with. We're actually not in Saltmarsh right now,
How can you come and help
unfortunately,
us
but
if
we
you're not in Saltmarsh?
oh, we had another really pressing matter to attend to. I'm so sorry.
There's five of
And we
us, and
didn't know.
there's six of us, and we're all just trapped, they're and it's terrible though.
I just wonder if Father Lyman may have done this to you.
I don't
He
know.
may be keeping you somewhere around the swamp.
Then
I
come
don't
save
know,
us.
but
Please just come save us.
we will, I promise. I promise. We
You
will
have to
find
come
you. We're
soon.
gonna be okay.
Okay. You
Keep
actually
hope.
believe that as you're
Keep
sailing
hope
off to
alive.
Seattle? That you're going to come soon?
Poor Bridget. What?
Do you actually believe that you're going to come soon as you're sailing off to Seattle? Or is this
Did I say
just,
soon?
you said soon? Or is this just talk?
Probably I did.
Is it
Well,
just
what is
talk?
soon? Soon is vague. Soon is vague.
I'll do the
So
fast talk if you
no, I
know
do.
it's
No,
not
I
going to
do
be
believe it. It's not
soon.
a lie.
All right. That's fair enough. I'll
I
leave that
mean,
then.
soon is vague
All right.
enough that I
It's
feel like
late again. I
she's
always
gonna
run
try. She
over.
wants to.
She. Okay. Okay. So keep that in mind for next session as you all wake
Okay.
up on the morning of Saturday. And we'll get you all to Seattle. Sorry that this took so long. I feel like I'm having trouble with pacing lately.
That's
Um,
all right.
It's challenging.
Real quick, Kevin, questions, comments,
hmm
suggestions, criticisms. Favorite thing, least favorite
Um,
thing?
I was mostly going to ask when to talk scheduling.
Is
While I
two
have the
weeks?
calendar.
Will 2 weeks work for people?
The 27th.
I was really going to
Should.
try to be done by fucking 10 o'clock tonight. That would be the 27th, because next week is Regency Cthulhu, where Dr. Payne gets to die.
Yeah, I think so. Should be fine.
All right, 27th, 7 p.m. We'll
Well,
say.
I'll just
Okay.
say for
On the
Josie, it
calendar.
is like the end of the month. Are you going to be able to?
Yeah. No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll figure it
Okay.
out.
So yeah, I know you got to probably get out of here, Kevin. So,
Eh,
anything about
dinner
the session
mostly.
that you would like to say?
No, I think we're good. We,
Okay.
we have a direction now. Now it becomes a question of, finding this guy, and I like bringing in the angle of a Native American. Gives us a nice perspective,
Oh yes, it does.
and
I
gives,
liked you guys role
and
play a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
With the
yeah,
soldier versus not really versus, but dealing with the native. I
yeah.
liked that. I enjoyed that.
It's the way Alonzo kind of dodges responsibility while not really. Like he knows that he dodged personal responsibility, but can't dodge the whole responsibility because he's not an asshole.
Yeah.
You have to be a bit of an asshole to dodge all the responsibility. So the best he could do was dodge the personal responsibility by pointing out that was the cavalry, he's
I
infantry.
I wasn't there, but
Different
It could have
branch.
been.
people were.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's notice he didn't kick back about that. He
Yeah,
wasn't
I
wrong.
enjoyed that. I thought that was actually really well done, to be quite honest.
Yeah, and the
Okay,
fact that Ozuye survived a war in much better shape than he did.
that is true. Okay, Frog Dog. Questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms.
I
Uh,
really don't have
Favorite thing,
anything.
least favorite thing.
Yeah, I feel bad. I don't really have anything that comes to mind for anything. In all honesty, so
Oh no, I
I
failed.
know. No, you
Yeah.
didn't fail. It's just I don't know.
Ultraviolet. Questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms, favorite, least favorite thing. Write down some of the shit that Bridget told you for next time.
I'm gonna I only took a couple of notes, so
That's okay.
I'm gonna have to, when I listen back, that's when I'll take my notes.
It'll be up in a couple days.
Because that was a lot.
And it's going to be at the very last, like, 10 or 15 minutes of it, too, so you don't have to go through the whole thing if you don't want to.
No, I always listen to the whole thing.
Okay.
Also, for, like, a self-critique. And so, yeah, I the whole thing with Bridget was cool. Got a lot of good information that way. Meeting Ozuye was cool.
Somebody finally actually found Bridget in the Dreamlands. I didn't know how long that was
Yeah,
going to take.
finally. We made a lot of progress in a lot of ways. I feel like it was a bit Isabella, not centric, but like, you know, there was a lot of me. I had to make up for lost time, I guess.
There was quite a bit of Shaeder,
sorry
too.
for hogging the spotlight a bit.
Shaeder's mission was a lot of fun, I thought.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. And it did link back with we know who Fletcher is, who turns up in that dream.
Yep. You know who Fletcher is?
Okay, I still have to listen to that. The one I missed. So.
You didn't share with anybody what Crazy Guy said to you, so there's a lot of.
I was going to, and then we got sidetracked by something else.
Yeah, probably. So keep in mind, if there is things you want to tell the group to, make sure you note them, because a lot of times information is gotten by people, and then a lot of information is disseminated a lot between you guys. Stuff that doesn't seem important to, say, Ozuye might come back and be like, oh, wait a minute, that guy did that? Wait, what? And I'm pretty subtle with my clues and my stuff. So, sorry. But I like a lot of webs, a lot of different strings.
It's kind of fun, though.
Ozuye.
It's fun, especially when something comes back that you completely forgot about, and it's like way later, and you're like, whoa,
really?
That was actually relevant?
Everything is relevant.
Cool. Yeah.
Ozuye Shappa.
Nothing negative. It's always difficult to introduce a new character to an established group. And yes, I will say, part of me purposely made this character to kind of combat against Alonzo.
Oh,
thank you.
Not cool,
Very
man.
much.
Why?
Not cool.
No, not in a negative way. Just as a
Just to add some pepper into the mix.
Yeah,
a little bit of spice
to create an interesting role play back and forth.
Yeah. And we did, and I really appreciated it.
Yeah,
I liked
actually did.
I liked it quite a bit.
Azuye's not actively hostile towards Alonzo, but he is not super friendly at this juncture.
Yeah.
Either. So
I mean, it's kind of in a way, like his, in modern terms, we would say, oh, his reverse racism against the white man.
Yeah.
It's like no, he has a definite distrust of what's been going to his people.
Well, the white people only broke every single fucking treaty they ever made with the Native Americans.
Yeah.
So. Yep. Yeah. The exact count is around 360 if you're keeping score.
Jesus Christ.
Treaties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would make a treaty and then they'd be like, "Oh, there's gold there, so we're breaking the treaty, and we're going to move you to other place."
Roughly 0 of them kept.
I mean, about the only thing he hasn't been a part of is the Trail of Tears.
Because he's not Cherokee.
Yeah.
And also because that happened 40 years before the game began.
He would have been very, very young, like not born yet.
Yes, correct.
I was hoping somebody's going to ask him if he had any involvement in the recent Nez Perce wars or the conflicts, and nobody did. And I was like, Maggie's not going to ask. Maggie's feeling very uncomfortable by this conversation. Yeah. And so,
but
that seems like an Alonzo question.
Essentially, for those
Fernando would knows that, or would understand.
Alonzo would probably get the reference to the Agreement of 1877, which was the Lakota people giving up their lands or agreeing to move to reservation. Let's say that.
Yeah, but in Washington Territory right now, it's not really enforced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's different. They're supposed to be, the Quileute were supposed to be moved down to the Quinault Reservation months or maybe even years ago, and they just were like, we're not going, and nobody did anything about it, and it was like, okay. Yeah. La Push is not supposed to be there. It is not a reservation, and the Quileute there were just like, we're living here now, and then I think the Macaw are the only ones who actually went to their reservation at this time, and there was another group who went. There's a town on the eastern side of the county that the natives decided not to have a reservation. They just bought up the land and made a town there. So they
Yeah.
don't get the advantages of res living.
Yeah,
But
I
they're
didn't
citizens.
add anything. I didn't say anything in character, but because my character has not actually been involved in the Nez Perce War,
Right. He
I
was.
decided he did not know the fact that only some of the Nez Perce actually do use nose rings,
Ah, okay.
because
I didn't know that.
the term refers to a type of nose ring,
Okay.
but it's only worn by some of the people
Gotcha.
who identify that way. So the fact that
I don't
that
believe it
Shappa didn't have one,
was.
I decided I'm guessing he's not Nez Perce because he doesn't have one.
Right, because Alonzo
I
thinks
was
they
half.
all
I
wear
was
all
only
the Nez Perce wear those rings, even though he does. Yeah, I like that,
Like
but he
an
doesn't know for
yeah,
sure
nose
one
like
way or
he
the
piercing
other.
doesn't.
on
He's
the
heard
side or side?
that they do, but he doesn't realize that only some of them do.
Right, right. That's cool.
Not
Do
all
we
of them.
know where on the nose they pierce?
It's
There, as
probably.
far as I
Is
can
it a
tell, it's
septum?
actually.
I
Uh,
think it's septum.
yeah, I think so. Like a kid, I've seen some people with them in modern day
Hmm.
with piercings like that.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up there. Appreciate y'all. Good job. See you in 2 weeks, and appreciate
Yep.
anybody who stayed and watched, or who did watch, or who was here. I have no idea if anybody was, but thanks for that.
Oh,
And we will
and
talk to y'all.
before
Yeah.
we cut off, I should let everybody know. I finally got the Ballad of Lost Genava up on Miskatonic
Oh,
Repository.
I saw that you had noted that.
So
I need to look that up.
please feel free to share and post and get it to people.
Sounds good. All right.
Much appreciated.
Good night, everybody.
Cool.
Bye.
Night.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.